Just
You got someone mouth.
I don't do that like cuddly either.
No, you don't. I didn't realise it was a big Stella thing. I've got big hands. Oh, it's facing the way actually.
Yeah, it's all good. You just got to act like you're in a 2D animated film.
C2. I'm literally in The Simpsons right now.
What was the one that was in the squirrels? They have the drink machines. Like
Oh, the Winston. The Winston.
Yeah. Are these like elite tier ones?
No, I've not had them before. So I got them for Christmas, so and then give them.
Like just gotta be yeah, you go chew into the mic, get the crumbs in the mic, you know, you just dip the tub in the mic.
Imagine it's not Stella that takes you down, it's Mr. Tubbs.
Was he can't even call to in cave? Fucking animals.
But it probably like stinks the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Teasingly hot chili.
Oh, nice.
Superb taste.
I think
We're
this
not
is
recording,
the weird. Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it funny to be like your little arts and craft project with the stickers and cans.
It's
and
good, it's worked. And I tell you what, they're bloody good stickers.
Oh,
they are good quality.
Super high
Best
quality.
stickers I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely worth every penny.
You've given away like the fact what we've done nowadays.
Yeah, no, but not why we've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it, but no.
You just couldn't resist. It's a good
Yeah.
photo, to be fair. He's gone full Undertaker.
Did you take it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I stole it.
Yeah, they didn't sign the form, so you know, I could just nab
could
this.
just find it. But so, how's it going, boys?
You see, you said you were recording, everyone changed. You were like,
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
certainly got all scared, but yeah.
So I'll have a few sips of Cameron, then I should be alright.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just not water.
But yeah, so I want to do an intro because I want to say welcome to the number one music podcast in all of Northampton.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking it back from Scratch Record.
They're a bit of a stretch.
Sort of Wellingborough,
And
innit?
Wellingborough.
Yeah. I'm also going to say I watched your ones. It was more of a Christmas podcast.
Yeah, we did a lot of.
The start was definitely. When we were talking about food, when I was like, I shouldn't be on here, like I know nothing about food. I have beans on toast, that's it, so.
Oh, thank God. To be honest, I'm glad you know nothing about food because the last 3 of these podcasts have just devolved into us talking about how hungry we are and talking about good food. And then I get comments being like, let's not talk about food. Oh yeah,
We have got Mr. Tubbs.
yeah, true. We
Mr.
do a
Tubbs
full on
review.
food review this one.
Let's do a Tubbs review.
Manager from our manager Thomas Reeve. Christmas
Thomas,
present.
yeah. Manager. No, he doesn't need it. We're on here for promotion. We're doing the promo tour right now, Joe.
The promo tour.
The promo tour.
Oh, I can smell it from here.
Yeah,
Oh.
we've got
Pungent.
meaty pig snacks.
Oh my god!
I thought they were teasingly hot.
They are.
Teasing.
They're teasing.
They look like bloody KFC from here.
Do you want one?
They're
No,
teasing
I
me
will
hot.
go for it.
I got to warn you.
Teasingly.
I remember Paul Scratches where he said, like, you know, when they're muck spreading in fields, he said he drove past, like when they're spraying cow shit in the fields, and he thought, like, his mouth started watering because he wanted big snacks.
They're better than we had the other day. There's like a multi pack of these, and then had what was it, roast honey? No, like
It was just honey.
honey.
They were really nice. They were really
honey
nice.
mustard or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were alright, but they were a bit too sweet. Really.
So what did you say about the food
okay.
podcast? This is.
Oh yeah, this is a food.
I thought the sweetness of the scratching was quite nice.
I liked it. These are teasingly
I'm
hot.
having the big one.
That's like a grumpy.
That's
That's a hot bit.
but it's just the bone.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is that the mic?
But yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
it's fine.
No, leave mine into it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just one.
It's like an egg. Oh.
Ugh. Do you know what, you're disgusting when you eat. Like, nothing pisses me off more than when you eat. He chews with his mouth open. He just goes, like that. He's just eating on my child.
Oh,
Just fucking
God.
mouth, animal.
So now we've done the Mr. Tubbs promo tour.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
the Rolling Thunder promo tour. And since it's, I think this is going to be the first episode of the New Year's, but it's actually recorded in the New Year's.
Yeah.
Not counting the one I released yesterday. Because I
Number
forgot.
one.
Number one, starting off. Any New Year's resolutions, guys? I'm going to make a New Year's
Well,
resolution.
Oh, we're doing dry January, aren't we? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, try January. Going strong.
Not like a personal one, but this year I want to do the road number.
Yes.
That's my one I want to do.
Yeah, I agree. That was cool.
Because you look around it, because they just sort of brought the roadmen back, haven't they, in quotations, like they had Bombay, Fontaine's, Vaccines.
I have a couple of new, like, more like indie bands like coming on. Like
Yeah.
smaller, not as like big headline ones. Or
Weren't you meant to do it last year and then it all
Yeah,
went?
like fell through. I think it was
Yeah.
because of COVID, we're going to support the Barretts.
Yeah.
But then, I think it was because they still do like, well, I don't know if they do anymore, but at the time they still did COVID passports at the road mender.
Oh,
Whereas
right.
the Black Prince didn't. I think it might have done
Yeah.
something to do with the capacities. So
Ah,
then
okay.
Barrett's went, oh, we're going to change it and do it at the Black Prince instead. So we were a bit gutted. And then the Barrett's ended up pulling out anyway, so we ended up, that was a gig we did.
That's when you saw it,
Yeah. Before Christmas.
I was like, we already played that, that was our like 6th time playing it. Or something like.
I think every time I've seen you in the last 3 times I've seen you, it's all been a.
We kind of
Yes.
we like get gigs on the place and they like fall through and we end up back at the back.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining because like what they've done
Oh, no.
as well. Like
Is it good?
It's like great venues.
probably after the road, it has to be the next best venue.
Yeah.
Probably,
What the way
yeah.
they've
With
moved
the new
stage and
stage.
That's quality, yeah.
It's so much better and it's good. But variety, lads. 2022, the year of. That's
It's like
it.
we've got a residency, like
Yeah.
in Vegas.
I think it's just because Phil's really nice that he actually like he's the only person that replies to us. I'll email like a load of people about doing gigs and the only one that ever replies to me is Phil from the Black Prince. Like,
Shout out,
that
Phil.
then.
Fair enough. But I was going to say,
No, no,
Mine-
no.
oh.
The cameras are on.
Well,
When we drive
that's it.
past the roadman or walk past the roadman, I always look in and like, we're doing that.
Yeah.
That would be like a goal for us. Being like,
Yeah, no, that would be like good. So I know they have a back room now, which that would be really good to do. Which I guess is like, so I don't even think you have to like fill the full like big front room, like maybe you can like do the back room, which is looks pretty cool. I mean that's always a place when you're like watching it when Bombay, like you go around to the back room, 'cause that's where like there's a bar actually in like that bit. There's a stage in the corner.
yeah.
So a lot smaller. Like, that would be a cool one to do. It doesn't even have to be the big front room.
We're doing the Squires in 2 weeks, aren't we? That would be good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's quality. I love it in that.
decent.
Mm.
I've never been, but
It's good.
Really good.
from what I've heard, it sounds like. Is it like Crawford Arms?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
similar. It's probably bigger. It's because it's got an upstairs and a downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the upstairs has got a bar in it, so it's like you don't have to like you just have to like
You don't have to fall down the stairs every
yeah.
time.
So like yeah. So when we like play all like the boomers, just like resting in the bar, just like looking over like their pints of like Stellas or something. I'm like, good chat, cheers.
Everyone's good. Oh yeah. No, I've never been there. I've actually never been to the Roadbender, so I just live.
Really?
I just experience it from when Joel tells me the floor plan. And I'm like, yeah.
So you've got an idea of the bar.
Yeah.
now.
So I have this like made up venue. Yeah, because every time there's someone on there, I end up doing Are You Indie? So I just
Yeah, I love
wait
the Are You
outside.
Indie.
And
I
I'm
like
like,
this stuff as well.
Yeah.
We saw you like giving out flyers.
oh yeah, you did.
Because
That's
we come
my
out of the
favourite
room
job.
just drenched in sweat, and you're like giving us advice while you're in. He's like, Joe, we're going there.
Yeah,
We're
we're
in
really
here.
good.
Yeah.
That was a good.
And then
I like
there's
that one.
just horrible photos that you're doing the argument, not you personally, but I've just seen there like in some sort of like 2015 like Dutch football shirt with the numbers stuck sweating, and you're just starting the camera.
Very real in my
Yeah.
shirts and stuff like that. I mean, up in that time, I was going to come back again release, and like, I was like, oh, it's like happy, it's like so good night, and then it was like packed, and I was just loving it.
Holm was so good. That was the first one, wasn't it?
I think there was the one after the Bombay gig.
Yeah, it
'cause
was Bombay.
when he does them after
Yeah.
a gig at the moment, they're really good because
It
like,
goes
it
on.
works. Like loads of people do go back to it.
Yeah.
and
Just
then-
go straight there. It gets
Yeah, it's
packed.
quality.
It's because of the charming boy handing out the flyers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
draws everyone
The
through.
little chappies, and that's like.
Oh man, that was like my first time going out after COVID as well, and it was just like the
Yeah, I think it was mine as
so
well.
good.
When was that? Like,
It was ages ago now.
yeah.
It's because you
Yeah,
knew
it
he
was
was
like-
Yeah,
Because
and Rona.
he got out of isolation the day before, day of the gig.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was like on like the Friday. I was like, okay.
It was
go
kind
on
of
Friday.
close.
Yeah.
Bloody
I
hell.
was like, yeah. It's like, what was it? It was a week after the Silverstone, like the Grand Prix. Yeah, so I know it was a week after that, so I couldn't go. I was pissed off. I decided to sit in my window and like stare down at you lot in the garden and you come over for a beer. I was like,
He was like Rapunzel in the window. He was like,
yeah. I was like, I had my kind of side, it's going around that.
he was like, oh yeah, I watched on the television.
Especially because I got a phone call from them and they were like, oh, guess where we're at? I was like, I don't know, you're up at the Petro. They went, no, we're actually in like the circuit, like watch it right now. And I was like, cool. I was like, oh, okay. And then yeah, watched on laptop, watched what Sarah Lewis did to Supermax, Heard mum shouting downstairs.
Don't reckon he saw Max Verstappen in the ambulance when he went to. Cause he got concussed and then he went to.
Yeah.
Right.
Southampton
we
General.
live-
Joe reckons he saw the
I live
ambulance.
right on the. Oh, I heard it. He's like,
The ambulance.
yeah, so I live right on the A5,
Right.
which is like the main road.
Yeah,
which
but
you
the
would
thing
go
is-
from
Oh, right.
like the main road. You would go.
Do you know where we had the foot issue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
big that main road.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I literally went across that, so you see everything from the A5. So like, I heard a crash. I was like, oh, okay, 20 minutes later, like an ambulance or some shit.
And that was the
Super
one.
Max,
That was the
yeah.
one with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll see them.
Definitely
I'll
was.
see them
Yeah.
on Red Bull Hound.
Was it like going faster or something? You were like, oh, it's
It
here.
was going fast.
He wasn't driving it.
No.
He was just giving instructions from the back. But yeah. I'm just gonna, sometimes dead air happens and I'm just gonna let it hang. I quite like
Is
it.
the thing in Pulp Fiction like a good sign? Like in film.
Silence with friends, like.
I don't know. I feel
Just
it.
look at him smiling.
No, if you
Yeah.
if you can have.
Wait, what
if
part
it's-
of Pulp Fiction are you on about?
You know when they're having Uma Thurman and Joseph Barton having dinner at the restaurant.
Yeah.
There's like a silence, and then Uma Thurman talks about like a good silence.
Yeah, because if it comes from
Oh.
old people, it's
I
not.
don't know the quote. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember there was something about silence. that's quite good for evidence. But yeah, and that's before she overdosed. I'm just
Yeah.
explaining.
Yeah.
So Joseph Barton has to drive her home, and he puts an adrenaline. You know when they film the adrenaline scene,
No.
they did it in reverse. So it's like her
Wait,
heart
so you-
stops
she like
because
put a needle
she was
in it?
overdosed. Yeah, but then you have like the EpiPen, not the EpiPen, the
Well, so
adrenaline.
they filmed
Right.
someone taking it out.
Yeah, take it out, and then they reversed it, so it was like putting it in.
Oh.
cut to black. Bruce Willis enters through.
Oh. Like a Simpsons episode of Pulp Fiction, where it's like, but instead of Blue Sky getting raped, he just gets run over or something.
Oh, right.
That's all I remember from it. 'Cause I remember watching it before I was Pulp Fiction. I'm going, they can't show that. I went, they didn't. Don't worry.
Good to reassure her.
So I've just been watching a load of Simpsons. Oh,
You've been teased.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one because I've been holding back. I'm feeling it in the back of my throat. Like,
Hit the back of my
I don't
throat,
want to say
I'll
anything,
speak.
though. Oh my god. Joel just lost the sponsorship for
Sorry.
you guys.
Taste
Joel just
that.
lost the sponsorship for you
These are
guys.
horrible.
No, it's nice. It's nice. It's just you just inhaled it and it was like mustard gas.
I wonder if that should be their
Do you
tagline.
think, like, if you went back in time
I don't
and gave someone, like, food, if you gave a caveman pork scratchy,
No.
die?
Die.
Yeah, like, they'd be like, what is this?
Are they teasing you hot? Like,
Yeah, like,
Oh.
yeah, they get their palates not used to it, they just eat.
Where
used
does
to
the
eating,
spice
like,
come from?
saber-tooth tigers and stuff.
Hmm.
So you get like you give them like a meatball marinara or something like that.
So you get out the time machine, you like scurry over and you go, this.
yeah,
Go over with your hands.
You go over like
Freaks the fuck
yeah,
out.
they would.
Well, okay, it screams. He runs like 100 like miles away. Do you panic? Did you just like really quickly like something like? Would you panic if you like then you can like oh is he gonna come back and be pissed off?
I'll give him another one. Like this guy. I like to see him. I'll give him the old drumstick and see how he.
I was thinking that like how much do you think you could fuck up like the timelines by just going back to one random place in time and just showing a caveman something.
Yeah, but if you showed,
Like Jerry's
if you showed a caveman an iPhone, he wouldn't know what the fuck it is. Like,
well, no, but if you like showed him like if you took a picture and go, look, that's you, like that, you think he'd just scream.
I don't think he'd be happy.
Ugh.
Imagine if you just made one really narcissistic caveman. Just
Yeah.
cause chaos.
Or like all the other cavemen like don't believe him. Like, oh yeah, where was the magic mirror?
There's just like a cave paint you've got.
What would you bring back, Joe?
What, bring back? What do you
Like
mean?
take to
Oh right, I
Yeah,
thought you meant
yeah,
like
yeah.
bring something from the past
Yeah,
back to now.
yeah, like something you got now. Well, actually, anything like so it could be like anything. What would you show a caveman?
Oh, I don't know. I'll bring him a can of Cameron did.
That might launch him into the Iron Age or what?
Some tragic lager. No,
No, zero. That might actually advance them too much, but I wouldn't want.
But say like, you know, like if you're getting attacked by a dog or whatever and you throw him a hot dog, then
thought I said you stick your finger in it.
Yeah, but I was getting to that.
No, but hot dog, if I know you stick your finger in it.
No, you get a sausage. Say you were getting chased by like a velociraptor. Like, I'm telling you the dinosaurs conversation.
They fly.
What?
That's a pterodactyl.
Are you pronouncing the T? The P.
What's the velociraptor?
Pterodactyl.
There's the little ones.
Yeah, the one that opened the door and then he ran into a dishwasher.
Yeah, the one that can speak
in
in Jurassic Park 3.
What the fuck you mean that?
I watched Jurassic Park on Christmas Day.
You never seen it?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it. I'm
Right.
not crazy. I'm not the caveman. Like,
You bring back the DVD of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
No,
like a video of like the baboon where he gets like, you know, you've seen the video and he teases the baboon and he doesn't get it, then he finally gets it and he's so pissed off the banana he fucking just like shakes it and bites. Like that is scary. That is like human. Like he's like so annoyed and like pissed off. But being teased, like, I don't even want the food anymore. I'm just angry. I just grab it and shake it. I don't know what that was going on. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I just said
Jurassic
Jurassic Park on Christmas
I
Day.
thought Jurassic World stunk.
I was
I
I
still
was
seen
so
it, I can't
pissed
remember.
off. I was so pissed off. There's a bit where like they're underground bunker and there's like Dinosaur X or whatever it's called.
Dinosaur
And then
X.
because then the volcano explodes and then there's who the fuck was the guy who's playing Mario?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. On the other side, there's lava falling down in between them, and him and a dinosaur are wrestling like over a chair while like there's lava going in the middle of it. And then like I was like, what is this? This is stupid. This is stupid. It's
Do you
like.
want me to pick a film to explain the story?
So picture this. I was
It's not.
Rocky Balboa, the other Ivan Drago.
It's not a story. I got really insulted.
It's during the Cold War as well, so it's really representative of that.
It's not a film
No
about
spoilers.
boxing.
You can't say
It's more
that.
than boxing, man. It always was.
Oh my god. Oh, dude.
Is this even
Yeah.
meant to be a music podcast? Or?
What is it?
No, this is just a chat shit
Good.
podcast.
Okay, it's good.
I mean, we have musicians on.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing is, it's like I know nothing about music apart from taking photos of people playing music. But then again, I'm like, thinking of another music podcast, what's their credentials apart from just
Yeah, they're just like
Yeah.
because I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So maybe
This 2 minutes is good.
maybe I'm overqualified, but like,
You're the most qualified man.
I think you are.
No one else has forms.
well, it's true. Which I've left in view of the camera for the
Or
entire.
3 microphones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's that?
true. But
Ian.
These are good. These are a lot better than the honey ones.
I can't imagine honey pork scratchings being.
No, they were
They
lovely.
were actually decent.
I like them better than these.
They
I
were-
still think they were Mr. Tom's.
They were a bit too.
Fair enough.
It was a bit weird because they still smelled like hot scrapper.
Yeah.
You got the sweetness.
I
in the
think
first
you've
bite.
not got to smell something before you have it. Do you ever have that? Like when you smell something before you eat it and it like ruins it?
What if it doesn't smell
Yeah.
like what you?
Yeah, 'cause sometimes if you like, say hypothetically have like a lager or something like that, you
Right.
smell that for something, oh that's a bit farty, and then you sip it, you actually like, oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but what about it's like a defence mechanism? What about you smell a bit of chicken and it smell off so you don't eat it?
You're supposed to do that though, aren't you?
Oh, I've actually
With chicken? That's a mushroom.
Well, if you like, it's a couple of days out of date, but like you
Right.
probably risk it. You should probably give it a smell first.
What do you think's the most out of date thing you like eating, where you know it's out of date when you ate it, or drank it, or consumed it?
God.
I got myself food poisoning. I think that thing I had was out of date.
Was that like voluntarily, or did you realise later?
No,
Where you're like,
I
this is
didn't
out of date,
realise.
while you're fucking.
Oh no, yeah, true.
Because like, there's like accidentally eating.
No, since then though, I've been a bit nervous. So
What was it?
I'm really overcautious. It was like a microwavable chicken wrap tamale. It was dirty.
Was it not the sausage and bean one?
It might have been sausage and bean. I don't know. It was not really on anyway. It was pretty rough.
I feel like you're alright with cheese and you're alright with eggs. Because if the cheese isn't blue, the cheese.
Cheese.
If there's not bird, the egg's fine. That's how those are the two things
It's
I
not how
like.
it works.
Do birds? Well, actually, no. This is a tip for
Are you suggesting
conversation.
that eggs don't go off; they just hatch?
No, this
No, it was like I had an egg at uni. It was like 2 weeks. And I was like, well, it's still an egg. If it came out like bread, like if it came out like
No, that's what that's supposed to do if you like you're cursed. You crack an egg and it like goes red.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. No, you know, it's like a. Well, I think we're all very unknowledgeable about chicken eggs because Charlie thought chickens come on the egg.
Like salmon.
It's still halfway to Yeah, I swear that doesn't happen.
No, I said they give birth to the egg and then it's fertilised after, isn't it?
He doesn't know, yeah, so like, what does that entail though? What, if a cock just comes over and rubs its cock a bit?
Did you think like it's a race? It's like the fastest swimmer. Do you feel like male chickens are constantly edgy? Just in case they see a stray egg in the wild.
I think most animals are, like, they piss really quickly. Like, they probably, I don't know.
How many animals have you seen piss?
I've seen a dog.
Yeah.
So I've seen someone lift up a frog and it pissed. I don't know.
So there's two.
So,
Two answers.
it's probably cats do it, probably. Actually, yeah, cats do. I've seen like a video of like when you've been framed with a lion turns around and sprays piss in someone's face.
Yeah.
That's all I got. People tune out of it and someone do it like coming on it and they're like, okay.
Spinning back to gone on food though, I don't trust it. I don't trust my own system because when I was on a school trip, they were like, who is doing like,
Someone's doing donuts.
yeah, a very high pitched.
That's not a
And they push
Doing
by.
no tyres are.
Someone's in the Scooby, just like.
They better not be in the Scooby.
But yeah, like okay, year 8, I'm a fat shit, and but literally,
Yeah, they're right.
but so the first night of the school trip they served like shepherd's pie, and I just assume that everyone else is just being a really fussy bitch of an eater. So I ate mine and like 3 of my friends, but they were all just like, "Oh, it tastes weird." And I'm like, "It's fine." Cut to 1 a.m. in the morning, I'm throwing up everywhere. I was ill for like
On the school
2
trip?
days. Yeah, but everyone else got away with it.
Where'd you go on
No.
that school trip?
Well, am I allowed to say legally?
Yes.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I don't want to say right. I went on where is it? Like PGL or something.
What are these legal boundaries?
I'm just concerned. I feel like it's gonna happen one day.
Men in black suits.
I'm gonna say something. Like,
Right in front of us,
This is the
mate.
BBC joke.
You could say, was it like, if you say allegedly before anything?
Yeah.
well, true.
You allegedly went to like Skegness or something like that.
Yeah. Let's go with Skegness. Just to spread lies. Fuck it. Because if it's a total lie, they can't even be like.
Yeah.
Who's they? I don't know.
Hey,
The shadow government.
So my good son.
oh my god, hey!
That's a warning.
Yeah. This phone, actually, I got a new phone, guys.
No
I
way.
don't even know. I didn't
Father
have
Christmas
I,
give you
What
one.
make is it?
I wish.
Joe, what make is it?
It's a Samsung.
Oh,
Oh, I know. But I've dropped it about a million times. But it's never like I drop it. It's just like I'll put it on a table and then 10 minutes later it slides off.
But when you did our photos at Pace, I swear you got your phone out then, it was in a bad shape.
Yeah, and I went through about 3 phones since then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wait, what phone did I have then? Was it the phone that had like the black splodge so I could only see like part of it?
Yeah, you were trying to get a lift home.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joe, come on, it's got to stay for a couple more points. Come on, man, come on. I was like, come on, don't worry about it.
My favourite part was at the end where I tried to pay for the drinks I had and the guy was like, make Charlie pay. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, I injured him actually. Charlie started wrestling me. And you punched me in the balls and said I deserved it. Because I was wearing some short shorts to be honest, but like not enough to get hit in
We
the
had a
cock.
little wrestle down in the
Little
stuff,
tussle.
didn't we?
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah, I think after the photo shoot, masculinity was right on.
Yeah.
There was a lot of short shorts. There was a lot of leg on display.
Oh yeah, there was a lot on display in general for the
Yeah,
entire
true.
event. That shoot was cool though. We had like a VIP pass for the whole pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't even like
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't
So
realise
you know
how long
what
ago that
the
was. I was like, every time, like, you know, like on social media and like when we're making posters and stuff like that, I always like use those photos because I think they're really cool. I was like, oh, I've been using them like ages, like running out of photos. And you took a lot of photos, and I'm getting to the point now where it's like, we've used all of them. Like, it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. I keep
because
thinking
it
it
was-
was not long ago.
because I think it was like the first time you were technically out of lockdown, right? So it was like because it was definitely the first shoot I did out of
No,
lockdown.
was it not before lockdown?
No, I think
No.
it was after.
It was
Because that's why.
It was after the first one, before the second, I think.
Yeah,
It was like
because we
October.
weren't. it was like we were allowed in the snug, but it was technically closed to everyone else.
I
because
think
of
it was
COVID.
around
I think it's like
Yeah.
September, October 2020 now, so it's like
Yeah.
a year and a quarter,
Oh,
something
gosh.
like that. Yeah.
It's like a
Oh,
lifetime ago.
But yeah,
Wow.
we're going to get some new
Yeah.
photo shoot. I
Okay.
told you, no,
And based on your feedback, this one I'm
Based.
going to take less, so you have to keep coming back.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, what? No way.
I'm going to take 5 and then see you in a week, lads.
Like, we emailed the guy we emailed the lift tower,
Oh.
Oh yeah, I just.
and they said
Oh, you got it.
they said they would let us go up there for an hour and get some photos. So.
I'm fucking so hyped for that.
Yeah,
No.
When you sent me that, I was like,
Yeah,
yes.
I was
Yeah.
buzzing. I was like, that is quality, and I was like, I'm scared of heights and I've got claustrophobia, so I don't want to get in the lift to go up, and I don't want to get up anyway. So this isn't really going to be ideal, is it? But
Should be me and you, Jack.
Yeah.
well, I think it'll be worth it with some cool photos.
We were talking about some.
At the top, sorry. How big is the area of it?
Probably
It's
bigger
like
than-
about this coffee table.
Oh! Joke about that.
It'd be,
Disgusting.
no, it'd be easily bigger. It'd be bigger than
I reckon it
It's
was.
so
tables.
Yeah, it's true,
small,
yeah, true.
I think it'd be fairly big.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it was that easy though, because it's one of those things where you see it in the distance. I'm like, man, it would be cool to do something there, but I didn't realise you could literally just
Me neither.
apparently email someone and they're just
Me
like,
neither.
yeah, come through.
I wasn't really expecting it, so we were thinking, oh, what are like some of the key like Northampton landmarks? Because we
Mm.
kind of want to like have photos by them. And I was like, there's only really one proper one in there. Let's have a look.
What is a Northampton
Yeah.
landmarks, Joe?
Well, I wouldn't mind
You're
getting,
around
It's
about
not-
10. What?
The lab.
No.
wouldn't mind getting a few
You're
outside
right.
Franklin's Gardens. So I think that's cool. 'Cause it's like white with the green, red, and black stripes, like Saints.
Pointing it. You're like,
Like
Northampton.
Like the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I think that'd be
hold it
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Hold up the lift tower, boy.
We'll get that sorted because the guy was really. He was like, yeah, I can give you a few hours at the top of that.
Do you does someone like own the lift tower, or is it like?
I don't know.
It's like it's been passed down their family for generations.
I think they use it. Well, I went on the website because I was interested, and then I think this is pretty boring podcast material. I think they use a lot inside. They use it for testing drainage systems
Oh.
because obviously they can run it. Well, I don't think they actually test lifts in it anymore.
No, no.
I think they just use it as a. I think you can just test a few different things in there. Really. I don't know.
Test some photos in
Test John's bottle.
Yeah.
Test what John's made of.
No, because apparently my great granddad used to work in there when they still tested lifts in it.
When did they stop testing lifts?
I don't know.
Has the lift ever broken in it? And like, you had to
Just-
like fall down to jump at the bottom.
Does that work? I'm not convinced that would
Well,
work.
let's find out.
I feel like
I think
if
so.
I'm ever in this situation, I'll probably try it as
Well,
last ditch,
if
but-
you jumped, you'd be jumping into the slamming down of the thing when it hits the ground.
Well, you hit your head, then slam down.
Yeah.
You say.
Do you get double impact?
Yeah, I think that would like because it would stop really abruptly, and you'd go up anyway. So you're
But
just,
no, I think you like, yeah,
it wouldn't work, would it?
yeah, but you'd at least be slowing down. Like, how like, what mile per hour do you jump?
There's no brakes. It's just going to hit
Well,
the
yeah.
ground.
What mile an hour do you think you jump at? Like, say, you know there's like speed, you can jump at like 20 miles an hour. No, you know what I
I don't
mean?
know
Like
how
the
fast-
speed of
I
you
don't
jumping
know.
up,
I don't know.
it's probably like 20
It's
miles an
like-
hour. That'd be 20 miles an
enough.
hour taken away
If you
from
were
like
falling
70.
like really fast,
Whatever
it
it
wouldn't
is.
be enough. It wouldn't be enough. You'd die.
Is what you'd be.
I don't think maybe you wouldn't be able to jump because the force
Yeah.
coming down on you is so great. You can't.
I think I
jump.
could.
He says in the hat.
This is why-
That's why they're.
That's what winners. That's what winners do. They jump in elevators, lifts, whatever it is.
God. Maybe we can ask. We can set up a test.
Oh,
on
we
the
just
day
might
and be
just
like,
like the whole time.
Even-
We're just asking him stupid questions the whole time.
Well, I think no, shut up.
No, you go up to him and you go, can I ask you a question? He goes, no, you die, you jump. It's like, no.
Like, but what if? No.
But there's like things like that that are like questions that are like myths. Like, cause say if you jumped out of a plane,
Yeah.
like say you were over like the mountains or something like that. Like
I think I'll die.
if you hit the angle right, could you?
Oh,
just
like Line Rider.
oh.
No.
Like that scene in
I think
Scooby.
that actually might work.
Yeah.
The perfect angle,
The-
like
the-
two
the
millimeter.
point of.
I think you could then, and it would just.
See,
It'd have to be.
I don't think it would be one straight line. I think there might be some jags.
Well, I'm like,
You
okay.
hit a ramp and then you're just like back
It
to
would
it.
have to be like
I'll be
perfectly vertical at one point though.
No, but you'd be travelling that way, so it'd be like.
kids, when you're a kid, do you ever go to, I don't know what theme park was, there was a theme park and like one of the slides was like vertical at the top,
Yeah.
but then it went gradual, and then eventually horizontal, so like at one point you were like literally free falling, but then it like was a really soft curve, and then you.
Yeah, I know
So
what you're
it'd be
about.
like that, so I think in theory it would work, but.
I
obviously you
Remember
have to hit it perfect. If you hit it like
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
centimetre out, you break your back.
You have a level 99, Charlie. Like you maxed out, you can like. So yeah, you could.
Sure.
The science.
Proving it. It's like Mythbusters. We're like,
Exactly.
rolling
It's
the
like
line.
you upload this, like you can pick any sort of category that's got the like with CPM.
It was a science podcast. I had no idea.
This podcast.
So yeah, you could live as
Snow
long.
on the mountain. That would give you a bit more
Yeah.
leeway, wouldn't
Or
it?
that
I think
light
you'd be coming
pushing.
down so fast you'd like turn it to glass.
I
If
think
I-
another scientific breakthrough from Ryan there.
If I started
you
burning up in the
snow
atmosphere.
enough speed, you can turn it into glass.
It'd be like
It's like it's sand.
yeah.
Well,
That'd be
Like
very
you press it so much it like turn to diamond. You get
your diamonds and your fire just go.
yeah.
I'll
Do you
try
think
it.
with the diamonds it would be like roadkill rules where you're not allowed to pick it up, but the person behind
Not
you
allowed
is?
to pick up roadkill.
I
Is
thought
that a
it.
thing?
I thought
Yeah,
it was
if
like
you
if
hit
you
it-
hit a deer, it's
Yeah,
you're
you're
not
right.
allowed to take
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
It's legally the person behind
Yeah.
you.
But
That's
if a
bullshit.
person turns up and finds it, they can have it.
Yeah, I think it's to stop hunters being like, "Oops."
Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise
Run
people just be like
over.
knocking stuff over.
But could you
Yeah.
like your mate just be like, you start 10 seconds down the road,
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna hit this, you pick it up like.
Depends
Oh,
how
yeah.
desperate you are.
You'd have to coordinate with the deer though, wouldn't you, to get that right?
and they always try and do it for the insurance money as well. They always try
Yeah,
and break it.
literally.
I don't think people do it with deer, because deer's like right off your car. Like,
Yeah, I will hit a deer.
a
It's
pheasant would
like-
do it, right?
I will hit a deer and we like stood outside the A5 just staring at it on the road. It was horn for its skull. I was like, oh wow, that's sad. And then we went back and it was on fire. He ran for his car. I was just like, it was in the car in front of me, so we could have legally picked it up.
Tom's accident, is it?
Oh no, that's like he gave that up a while ago. My dad used to taxidermy animals.
Your dad.
Yeah. We had a barn owl in the fridge for about 5 years.
Why
In a
was it in the
Tesco
fridge?
bag.
Freezer, right?
It might have been
It
freezing.
had to be free, it was stinking
Yeah.
in the fridge.
You have to
Well,
freeze
that's
it.
That's what
I
Joel
think
was
so,
talking about
milk in the
food
fridge,
smelling bad before, because it just had all his food in the house had the
Things
Smells
just
bad.
scent
warm
of the
in
owl.
fridge. The fridge is warmer than freezing.
So what's the point in it?
To keep things chilled, like cold.
But it doesn't stop things from going off.
It slows it down.
No.
You can't eat like a frozen block of mince.
Yeah,
If
no,
you,
it's
yeah,
not- of course
you
it's
can
not.
defrost things in the fridge. Like you see who doesn't go to uni, never went to uni. But I haven't got these life skills, John.
No, I'll go at home and I'll put stuff back in.
Because
I've never left a milk out for 3 days and stared at it going, what if it's fine?
It's
Although I used to do that in sweet fans, I had it off milk in my coffee and all the milk like bundled up on the end and I had finished my coffee like that and slang, it was like a snowball of like,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it was disgusting but I didn't think it was grim at the time so it was fine but then I think if I found it was disgusting, I'm just rambling right now. don't listen.
You get
Good
like a
content.
500 gram pack of mince and you put like a lollipop stick in it and freeze it.
Be like this. Just look at me. So you say, like, can you eat frozen meat?
No.
Is that,
We can eat it, you can eat
Well,
anything.
Yeah, but people eat raw meat, don't they?
yeah. Well, no, like frozen meat, that should be better than you than just like just sweaty meat, like just sitting on like.
Oh my
piece of
god.
fridge.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
So, I'm not gonna do it. It's just all part of.
I'm gonna start writing down all these myths. We're gonna.
Yeah.
This is another one to break down.
It's a lot of bullshit, right? Let's not kid
No,
ourselves.
it's not. No, it's all true. It's all true.
Episode 4, Joe pushes one of us out of the plane and we ask us to survive.
Yeah, Joe, you
Yeah.
can do that one. I'll take my
Why?
chance with the raw meat.
No, you'll get the lift. You'll get the lift tower since you booked it.
I'll jump on.
Me, lift. I'll do the plane. I'll take one for the team.
You're there
I'll
and
do
you've
it.
got thank God I brought my trusty protractor. So you can find
Can't
out.
count your own good. I think out of all of them,
After Joe's sweep all the diamonds anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'll be the only one who live. You'll get salmonella. You'll get like
You told me that you could
Death.
survive if you jumped in the
yeah, but you're not me.
John's got the timing down.
Surviving full out.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I'm here. I'm not going to like, interview you.
Oh god.
Is any of your like family members said anything funny around the Christmas table?
Oh, my Christmas. Well, the thing is about our Christmas, we were all sick. So
Oh.
it was like, it was kind of like, so I watched Jurassic Park and then fell asleep, and I vaguely remember the start of Home Alone 1, and then I woke up and they were on like the end of Home Alone 2, and then I was like, okay, you're going for it. But
I
yeah.
can't watch 2 movies in a row. It's not getting fishy.
But yeah, actually, I can't really
Big
say
Were you
anything.
isolating doing?
Yeah, I got it. Like, I got out of isolation like New Year's Eve or something.
Really?
So it was like,
Did you go have a big party?
I wish I did, but by then I messaged someone who was like, I'm back in town for Christmas and stuff, and I was like, I'm isolating, and then I messaged her New Year's Eve like, I'm COVID free, and she was like, I'm leaving in like, so I was like, nice, perfect. But yeah, so that was my Christmas experience. How was your Christmas experience?
Oh, I don't want to rub it in like that. It was alright.
I did see you tested the scratch record
Oh yeah.
can of chocolate in the microwave.
Yeah, I preferred it cold. Don't tell me. I preferred it cold.
Did it just make it go soggy, didn't it?
It was soggy.
Sweaty.
Oh,
Sweaty, right?
It wasn't. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm used to having it more. I used to having it cold. I just liked what I knew. But yeah, wasn't fun.
Oh damn, myth busted.
Because it makes sense. You go like, oh, you melt the chocolate, but that's at the detriment of the rest of the.
It was still nice. It was still nice. I still want to slam it, but I can see why.
Yeah,
People
Russell
see
Peters.
it.
See the appeal.
I can see the appeal. Didn't do salmon though. Like,
Salmon, yeah, I just think that was a bit odd. That was a bit.
Oh, salmon.
I never had salmon. I don't think.
No.
Do they have it as Christmas dinner?
No, I
Or
think
is it
for
something
breakfast
else?
like salmon and
Breakfast.
you have it on a cracker or something, aren't they? Sheep, yeah.
What a Christmas cracker.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Confused.
Did anyone say anything stupid around your Christmas table?
Oh,
I'm gonna just
yeah,
let's do the
yeah.
classic. Throw it straight back at you.
I think my aunt said she was black pilled. I went, oh, okay, cool. She said she was like, it's not, so like there's a red pill.
Yeah.
Like, say red pill, she goes, so she's like, no, I won't pass it on black pill. I was like, cool.
What does that mean?
I think it means like,
She's fully aware.
she's basically based, yeah, she's based.
She's
not-
Morpheus.
Yeah.
Morpheus basically, which I think. Oh, okay. Like that, she's pretty base, not cringe apparently, so.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I also love what like those sort of people. It's always someone's aunt.
yeah.
It's never someone's mum. So I wonder.
That would be a good thing. No, if it was someone's mum, they wouldn't say that, I don't think.
Yeah, but there must be someone's mum.
She's like, oh,
Well, I've never met anyone who's like, yeah, my mum's the aunt.
Pretty red pilled right now, like.
What's the red pill mean?
You've never seen the
Yeah,
Matrix? You know, it's like your base. You can,
I think
well, it's like you can
is
see.
it not the red pill and the blue pill?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the black pill come
It's past the red pill. It makes the red pill look like the blue pill. Like that. Yeah, it's like
I want to watch
that.
it. There's no new Matrix coming
Yeah,
out.
but that doesn't
Apparently
look
it's
good at all.
stinks.
No, but I want to watch the first one and I'll probably
The
watch
first
that.
one
It's good.
slaps. It's great.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good as
really good.
Venom.
No.
No, nothing's as
Did
good
you
as
go and watch Venom at the cinema?
No,
Venom.
this guy did.
Venom 2, let there be carnage. That's the best I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
Quality.
No, the first
Horrible.
no, the first one
One
is
of the most
amazing.
madhouse villains ever, yeah. They fucked him over big time.
Did you not like the bit where he said, let there be carnage? And then turned into the Tasmanian devil. He started spinning.
Well, there's a lot of stuff I really get from
No,
it.
but you say that, I don't think I've ever laughed at the cinema as much as I did watching that film.
I love it.
When Venom was making breakfast, it was one of my top 10 moments of the time.
Oh, no, I have to see this film.
It is 90 minutes, and you're in a sea of films that are like 2.5 hours now. And I can tell you, nothing happens, but it's brilliant.
It felt the same length as the Spider-Man movie. Like, New
See,
Zealand.
that one I've heard a lot about. I've had everyone trying to get me to go see that film. I had the bartender at Bridge 26 be like, have you seen it yet? I was like, no. And he's like, if you want to go, I'll go with you.
Oh, I thought you'd be willing to like Spider-Man and stuff.
No, I
Yeah,
kind
you
of. I think the last. I kept up to about Iron Man 2.
Isn't that like the third one that came out?
Yeah. But like, see, the problem is that like superhero movies, I just remember like, you know, like that old Hulk movie. Like I had that on DVD as a kid and watched it to the point where I'd never want to watch superhero.
Is that the one with Edward Norton or Eric
I don't know. A frog explodes at the start. That's all I remember, to be honest.
Look at but like Ryan, I think like even my eye, like we watched like Star Wars like to death like when we were young, but we're still like that.
I didn't watch it till I was 18.
Good, that's you'd want to.
Prime viewing age.
Yeah.
So.
There's some adult themes in that film, so I'd
Yeah, true. You don't want to.
All of them.
like hope,
Yeah,
a particularly new one.
evil.
Evil, the battle
Evil.
between good and evil.
Yeah,
Redemption
as well.
Redemption. I don't know.
Carnage.
Yeah, let me
I want
go.
to spoil Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone hasn't seen it.
That's why it's about.
No.
It's not as cool as you think, though, is it?
Pretty cool.
Charlie has a thing against sci-fi movies or
What,
Yeah.
sci-fi
superhero movies or
Movies.
movies.
No, yeah, I'm not a fan, really.
No.
I know, I enjoy going to, like, so
Yeah.
I went and seen Venom and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go on my own, but like, if the lads are going, I'll go and
Yeah.
watch it.
This isn't really a spoiler for the Spider-Man movie, but then like everyone's like clapping and cheering, and Charles going, "What are they clapping? What are they clapping?" I'm really pissed off. Why is he clapping? Something like that. Like Alaskan, like that. And then he went, "Oh, okay."
They started suing in the cinema.
Yeah, so it's like that.
Wait, on 2 occasions where 2 particular things happened during the film.
Yeah.
So people clapped,
Yeah, like that.
and it wasn't us.
I'm shocked. I think it's the Rolling Thunder effect though, because
Yeah.
I literally
We
didn't
did
know
that.
about that meme until you did it.
It's not.
So like I was showing it with Felix, and then he explained to me it was like a football thing.
Yeah, we did it.
So,
Yeah, I still do it so much of the law.
No, what else was good? I don't want to spoil it. You know, it's a film. It's obviously someone died. Someone died. I won't say it.
No one
I
dies.
can't remember who it was.
No one dies. I know some.
Yeah, because I'm in the crowd. Don't let him die, Spidey.
Don't let him die, Spidey.
No, I don't know what the fuck is going on. No, I've never been to a film.
No,
where people
I've
like
before.
shouting out.
No, that was the most.
yeah, people seem to get
I'll
like
tell you a lie.
involved.
When I went to see Harry Potter when I was a kid, when
Oh, was it when Bellatrix Strange
someone
got
killed
zapped?
Bellatrix, someone zapped her.
She called him a bitch and she zapped him.
Someone- yeah, the whole story like that, and I was like, I remember the time I was like, I don't like this. It was like
Yeah.
when American people clap when the plane lands. It was like that. It was like that sort of vibe. I was like,
Seems weird.
I'm just doing it like.
That's some zany colours coming in.
Yeah, I've never been to the cinema where people have been.
Yeah, it was
Involved.
mad. I think because we saw it quite early on, it then just come out. So
it
people
was
were
Sunday.
I think when I watched like Endgame, and I was at the end, there was like some guy at the front who got stuck with yes, like that. Like, there was only one guy who like did it when I think like Casanova gets a hammer or some shit like that. I was
The one of the sort of worst thing, like, oh, best, that way I've ever seen is I went to watch the Green Lantern film in the cinema, and they do this thing where they have like an oath that they say before they do shit. And there was this guy in like a full Green Lantern costume before the film started. Like the lights went out, and he was just mumbling this oath to himself.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he knew it word for word. That's awesome.
God.
I was like, fair play, mate.
I think the only film I went to where people get like or got engaged was that Tarantino film, the new one.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
What, someone proposed in the cinema?
No, not what?
You said
Oh, I said engaged. I mean, that would be a weird film to get proposed to. But like,
someone's feet.
no, Jesus Christ, that would be a
Someone's
insane
feet were
story.
on
I mean, like people getting actually like invested. Was that fight scene at the end of that film where people? But weirdly, it was like people were like laughing through that one. Like, you know this? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh right. But like, you know where they kill the hippies at the end?
I haven't seen it.
I don't really
I haven't
remember.
seen it.
I have seen it. I did watch it, but I remember
Not
like, not
remember.
really know. It was a bit random, wasn't it? Wasn't it supposed to be based on
But it's pretty
Charles
cringe.
Manson or something?
Yeah.
like the months.
Yeah, I do remember. No, at the end they went to house and they like killed someone.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
No way.
Well, I mean,
Say who?
yeah.
Someone.
Yeah, I gotta leave the twist a year later.
What do you think?
Oh, yeah. But people were like laughing in the cinema, like getting like genuinely like giddy at the.
Yeah, I think
See.
it depends. If you see a film and as soon as it comes out, people will like really
Yeah,
excited for it.
Yeah.
You give it a week and no one's that bothered.
Yeah.
Problem is, like me and my friends when we used to go cinema, like back in school days, we used to pick like, oh, we've got a free period Wednesday at 2 o'clock, so there's like no one there. So it'd just be like, oh cool, we've got the cinema to ourselves to watch Mad Max. And it's like, sick.
That's good.
I personally went on 6 months of bitch. She wouldn't let us go out and
Yeah.
do stuff like that. We'd have like
So
sometimes you have like only have like 2 lessons in a day.
Yeah.
And
But then you're
they'd
stuck
just make
in.
you sit there and do work. Like we'd like it got brutal, didn't it? It was like pretty like authoritarian. We went out and played table tennis on one of the table tennis tables that the school bought, and we were just like, we can't do that. Get on with your work.
Oh god, I was got like that during the second year.
Yeah.
The first year they were kind of like,
Ours was proper. It was a bit no need for it really. Because the whole day, like, oh, we're trying to pay for uni. We're trying to make you pay Yeah, you get to uni, you can do what you want.
Yeah, literally. It's like our school. Did your school have like a dress code for sixth form? Like they made us. They were like office wear.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I've wore a suit.
Oh,
And it was
smart.
yeah, literally.
And then you go to uni and people turn up to your lectures in tracky bottoms.
Yeah, literally like pajamas and shit. You're like, oh okay, never mind.
You went to college.
Yeah, no dress codes in the when you're doing an apprenticeship.
Speaking of getting engaged,
Uh-huh.
if you had to go to a gig in
Yes.
Northampton
Yes.
and you had to propose,
Mm.
who would you want playing?
What, any band?
Any band or artist, Northampton.
Are they on
They
stage
have
at the
them
time?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's their gig. You've got to get married there.
Married or
Not
engaged?
married. Like you've got to pop the question.
Ooh, I had a friend that did that at the Black Prince.
Really?
Well, who were
Yeah,
playing?
Who
I
were
don't-
playing?
Ron Thunder.
Was there a band on?
Oh.
Actually, it might not have been a gig. No, because he didn't listen to the. I don't think there was anyone on. I think he was just there.
Oh.
But he proposed at the Black Prince.
I know, was it like a DJ set then?
Maybe.
Just one
Even
of the
better.
albums.
Playing like
No.
Astro World.
Oh, no,
It's
because that
really
was the
weird.
same time. That was the same time when people started throwing aeroplanes about outdoors.
Was it that?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
shit.
was fucking
In
weird.
celebration.
Huh?
In celebration.
No, in Black Prince.
That would have been even better. That would have been like a fairy
It
tale
was just
story.
fucking brilliant. There was these leaflets.
Concocted.
There was these leaflets on these tables, yeah. My mate was like,
Yeah.
let's just make a paper aeroplane and see if we hit the
Yeah.
stage.
And that's the story we've told more than the fact that our friend got engaged, which is the best part. But yeah, I don't know. What band are you picking?
I've asked the question.
Oh,
How many people you've photographed? Like you know,
I'm trying to think because you'd have to pick like a song, right? Because you'd have to time it.
It could be it could be something the atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Blood Visions have that one where it's like the Drag Me Up one. That would be pretty good.
But you were on the
Or-
Spotify. You were like top 1% for Blood Visions as well. So this
Yeah.
obviously is sensitive.
Oh yeah. I earned that
I
last
couldn't
year.
believe
I
we had
fucking.
2 in your top 5.
Yeah,
I liked it,
I
actually.
think you had in the because I didn't realize you could see like the top 100
Yeah, you gotta give
tracks.
you a playlist, don't you?
Yeah, it's like the top 20 is before it stops being Northampton stuff, and I'm like, oh,
Really?
you know. But no, I think you had like 5 tracks.
Oh, fair.
Take that.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Because we normally blast it in here. To be fair, it's
Oh.
like
Cheers.
but like
Oh no, next
but
question.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't a very good
That was
question.
just a big
Let's not talk about a band. We like to rhyme.
Yeah, let's talk about
Oh,
bands.
okay.
Let's talk
No,
about.
talk about bands.
Were you-
Actually,
were you
what
ups-
do you do, Joel?
What? What?
What
What?
band?
Play bass. What are you on about words?
Well done.
Do bass. Next question.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? To play bass. My name's Joel. Play a song. What do you mean? I don't know. Where's the question?
I know you've answered it. It's fine. That's
Yeah,
it.
we're doing introductions.
Okay,
47 minutes.
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
I'm Joel. I play bass for Rolling Thunder.
Amazing. Ryan.
I play lead guitar, rhythm guitar sometimes,
Wow.
all guitars, and do a bit of singing sometimes.
Ooh. This is strong eye contact. That feels big.
Charlie.
I'm Charlie, and I do the bottle singing,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Can we see how the Polaroids turned out?
Polaroids. Oh yeah.
It's doing really well in the audio podcast, isn't it?
It is a camera.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing very nice.
We look like gimps.
No,
and everyone
no.
else in the wall looks like really
Gimps are cool.
That's Charlie's. That's Ryan's. Ryan's is actually my favourite one of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's a lovely little picture.
Jolly.
Joel's trying a bit hard there.
I literally said what I'm doing. I'm gonna be like, oh, Sir Lewis doesn't do that.
That's
Set
lovely.
that,
Thank
does
you.
it? That was very lovely.
I'm happy with that. I didn't really.
That looks really sweet,
Thank
right?
you, Joel. Really?
With
Because
your
it's like
t-shirt.
you're like this cute gentleman by day, fucking frontman for the ages at night.
Why is there a little jellyfish like under the
Sure.
shirt?
Jellyfish.
Yeah, little
Oh, the little like ripples at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean.
Joel, you got me some black and white Polaroid film for Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah. Watch out, Joe.
Fancy. Oh yeah. Go
I'm
on.
not, I'll take
We,
it.
I,
I'll take it.
we feel honoured to join the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome
pretty
to
cool
it.
people on the wall.
Pretty
Pretty cool.
What are you talking about us? Like, yeah,
Well,
some
we
pretty
don't-
cool people, you know. We're like, yeah.
I love how the wall's not on camera as well, so people at home just have to imagine.
Yeah.
There is literally 1,000 Polaroids
You
on
have
the
to
wall,
turn
and
up
you
for
can't
like the
dispute
tour
it.
day.
What's that?
There's 1,000 on that wall, and they can't prove me wrong. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very full. So
Miley Cyrus is up there as well.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, Miley
Yeah.
The top 1% of listeners find how you listen to record all like last year.
Yeah. That's not news, right?
Oh, dude.
Wait, were you actually?
No.
Oh.
No, I saw this kind of album out with like some bands and it was really bad. I'm like, okay.
She had like,
Didn't listen to
she
them
got
again.
like the old 80s revival and she had a song out and I thought it was alright.
Hmm. I don't remember.
Yeah, why not?
Next question.
Next question.
Next question.
Okay.
I mean, you got never answered which band you're proposing to your.
Joel said it was a bad question and skipped it. So.
Well,
Don't know.
I mean, it could be Rolling Thunder. You could just like
No,
lean
no.
down.
We don't
Or
have
is
any
that-
songs you can get engaged.
No.
I don't
That's what I
know,
think. What's
but
the
what-
engaging song?
Yeah.
No, Virtual Greyhounds, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
Yeah.
True. That would fade into the old.
We don't really play live anymore. Though.
Oh, true. Yeah.
We should though. It always gets its good from the set list, and I think.
No, because we played at Pegs and people started doing that and then Joel got really angry.
Oh, did you? Alright, this is
You went, oh, it's so cringe of giving away.
Yeah.
I was like, having fun.
it was
right?
the opposite of being based.
I don't mind a bit of arms swaying, that's fine.
Charlie was pretty blue pilled.
I've not seen the Matrix.
Oh, but you said you have seen
No, I haven't
Matrix.
seen it.
I swear when I was talking to you about Matrix, what you said you
No, I said I want to see it before I
Oh,
see
right,
it.
okay.
Was this the new one?
No.
No, I haven't seen either.
I've seen the
What,
first one.
the old ones? Is,
I just one.
Wait,
I don't know.
No, it's
I think it was like. I think it was. Yeah, three.
It's what?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I can't be.
I wouldn't watch 2 or 3.
I can't be.
Just watch the
I
first
thought
one.
two was like
2 was pretty bad.
I haven't seen 2 or 3.
Well, three is
I've
something
seen
still not.
one in.
I haven't seen 3, 2.
No, we should
Yeah,
put those guys back in the set though, I think.
I like you guys.
Have you seen that Matrix game as well though?
Is that was
It
that
looks
canon
like
or something?
wild. Pardon?
I think that was like for some reason I had like weird autistic law about this. I don't know. Like, I think like it's canon and like Neo dies in it in a really shitty game, and so he's not in the next movie because he like
Oh.
died in that video game. So it doesn't. So he's like he's like likely dead.
Spoilers.
It was a shame.
This is a game released 2 years ago.
You know when you came on our makeshift podcast?
You said makeshift. It was more organised. There was an intro. I still don't know what the intro was because you kicked me out the room and then you were like, "I'll add you back in 20 minutes," and then I was like, "Okay." see
Did you
that.
not watch it back 100 times?
Oh yeah.
I think we just said, oh, yeah, covers Joe Wesley. You know, you brought on, without saying brands.
Yeah.
You got funny with the holiday park.
Wait, what?
When you were talking about Skegness, you're like, I can't say the place.
You can't say the place.
You
What's
said you
the-
can't say the place.
Did I?
Yeah.
Trump was on that podcast. This was.
Anyway, you brought on Brewdog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got some Brewdog in my bag, but
Do you
we're
actually?
not allowed to drink it in there, so.
Oh, I mean, we could break the rules given the. I mean, at this point, I'm going to be honest. The amount of like just blatantly slapping on stickers.
Oh
as we
yeah,
get
it
out.
says don't like Potwash.
Yeah.
It doesn't say
Like
that.
a brewed top sticker as well. Amazing. Did you
Oh.
actually brew Brewdog?
I did. I'll put it on the table and you can just decide if you want to drink it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit of product placement.
No, I don't. I'll be honest. I don't really like Brewdog.
What does that say? Funky.
Well, those are like fancy cans.
Yeah, well, I bought like a variety pack.
Holy shit. I feel like I dropped off the curve with actual beer and then it just devolved into constant red stripe, I'm going to be
I
honest.
don't blame it.
But any place that does music is like monopolised by Red
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
literally.
drink Brewdog. When you brought your beer on, we slagged it off, didn't we?
Oh yeah, big time. I was like, I didn't realise I'd hit such a nerve with you
It's
lads.
just a little bit of a pretentious one, isn't it? Like, they think
Yeah.
I will agree, and like, IPAs are a little bit, I'll be honest.
So it was
But-
like a pack and they had like 12 different ones and I was like taking it round to like a do.
Bit of a do.
Bit of a do.
So I was like, you don't just want to bring some Budweiser, like it was a bit more of a...
Could go all out for.
Yeah. It's nice to try. I like
do.
trying new beers though. Because it wasn't like just, was it Hunk IPA and the main one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not
I think I got into it though because me and Felix kept going to this skate park in London, where they were like a brewery as well, but they only served like their IPA and then they had a CBD version. So we'd ended up basically just completely converting to beer and then drinking lager and getting really, really bad hangovers from it.
You said that on the podcast when you come and asked, the CBD one doesn't give you a hangover.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. You drink
They
some
can
more.
sold CBD beer for a while.
Yeah, they did, and then through lockdown they stopped doing it because I think it was literally me buying it and no one else. But like, yeah, but
Sure, you got some stuff like hangovers.
huh?
You should get CBD oil.
CBD oil, some Max Jones oil.
Max Jones. Yeah, and then since then I haven't touched CBD. It was like, so it's like one of those things where it's like, I was like, man, it's really good because it doesn't give you hangovers and apparently it's healthy, but I was also drinking a pint with it every time, so it's like, definitely didn't go good. I don't know which one to start on, Charlie, I'm gonna be honest.
I'll be honest, I haven't had
I
any
feel
of
like, which one, I might have to do the festive
the
one.
Hoppy Xmas.
Yeah, that looks like summery. I have to
does.
sleeve it. But I'm gonna stick her up, otherwise I'm like breaking my own rules.
Velvet cake, pecan salted caramel stout. That's not doing things for me.
What's the peak?
I'm like kind of curious because
Nice.
I've never,
It is.
I think I've had stout once in my life,
It's
Nice. I like
and like I've never
It's
really,
Guinness a stout, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that might be alright then.
I've never really drank Guinness though. I've never seen the.
It's good.
That's
Well,
got
I've only
top,
just
but
got
it's
into
not
it.
very nice like that. You're pretty happy.
Kelly got me
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More my life.
Because I know the Scratch Record Boys live by it.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
So-
that's what they've got on when they come with
Yeah.
burgers.
Because when they found out that Gary served it, they were very excited.
I also had a really hot take as well. Also, that
Hot take?
I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
They just slagged off lager, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was just in like a
Which
second
is fair
bar.
enough. Well, I understand.
And
I
Doom
can't-
Bar, and like.
No, they brought Doom Bar
I've
on.
got them on.
I thought he even said it when I was just pretty lagery, like, so
Yeah,
it,
I
I
think
think
what Elliot said was he brought on Doom Bar because he knows we're lager boys and he was like, this is like your transition ale. Like, so
Yeah.
Let's get ale, they're not, they're proper ale.
we could drink a stinky Rebels ale.
Yeah. Like depends. When we were students and it was like 99p for a Ruddles and the spoons, then we all over it. But we're working men now. So
That is.
Yeah.
myself
It's
up
smell,
right.
yeah.
All those Spotify rules, we can.
Yeah.
Or splash out.
We might be able to afford one Wales between us.
I saw this picture the other day, and it was how many streams it takes to get $1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Platforms. And YouTube like the worst one.
Was it?
It was like 2,000 times worse than any other streaming platform.
What,
Come back again,
YouTube?
it's
Yeah.
anything then.
Oh, fuck. That's the podcast is over, boys.
Most of our, we get, I don't know, what, like 40 quid every like 6 months or something like that. But it like when
Right.
you can break down the thing, and a lot of it comes from like the iTunes. Even if no one uses iTunes, if someone buys it, it's like 99p straight away, or like
Oh, yeah.
we don't get all of that. But we get like 60p or something. Whereas to get 60p off Spotify, you need like thousands. So it's like, even when no one uses iTunes, it's like
Right.
one of the best for making
The
money.
best streaming was Tidal.
Is that Kanye West?
That's
No one
Jay-Z.
uses that, though.
Huh?
No one uses
No,
that.
I think because there was like exclusive albums, like Jay-Z was gonna, like, you know, what was it called? 444, is that the one?
Yeah.
with Mojo on it?
Yeah.
So he was gonna release that exclusively on Tidal. But then if you like typed in Jay-Z different on Spotify, it'd come up with.
What is that story of Ojo?
Oh.
Huh? Okay. Yeah, but so Tidal was like, had loads of exclusives, and then that's the best. It's like,
Yeah.
that's music.
Oh, everyone
That's
move
really
over to
cool.
Tidal.
Yeah. Next question.
Well,
Next question was I remember what the last question was. Hello. My next question that I wrote down was actually what streaming services do you like? So I don't know.
Spotify.
That's it. Because it has the numbers available. Like, I want it to do well as far.
Is iTunes not?
I don't think so. I had Apple Music for a bit before like we started pushing Spotify. So I was like, if I've got to practice what we preach, so that's
It does.
Gonna
Like,
watch
when
it
you
if you
get
listen.
Exactly.
you set up an artist account, and it does still give you like details.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Spotify, but then the numbers are nowhere near as high. Like, I think most people have Spotify now, don't they?
Yeah.
Spotify's cool. Like, it shows you a map, and it shows you like where you're being listened to.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it's
gives
like,
you
you just pull it up and then there'll be like one little country, what the fuck is that? And you're like some random like one geezer in like Trinidad and Tobago is like listening to our
Loving
thing,
it.
like, no way, that is awesome.
Yeah, you this is skit.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like he somehow crept onto his like one of his playlists.
radar.
Like, that's mental.
That's awesome.
It's fun. Like when you have a song out, like obviously like it sort of spikes like the first few days it's out, and like you go on the map and it'll be like some like pretty jazzy. Like when we had, I can't remember what song it was. Probably come back and there was like 50 different countries. I thought mad. Like, there's obviously most of the listeners are in England and then America, Germany. Then you just get some cowboys in like Singapore like loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can see that stuff on like our website for the studio.
Oh yeah.
And normally it's like Northampton, Milton Keynes, like Wellingborough. But I checked it to like, was it today? Earlier today or something? And it's Northampton's still the top because it's like,
Yeah.
of course. But then it just immediately went to like London, and then it was Ireland. I'm like,
Ooh.
we've lost our MK fan base though, which is
Well,
kind
have you
of.
gained the London fan?
Yeah.
Well, true, but it's like 4 people.
That's fine, they count, they all count.
Well, true, it all adds up. But yeah, it's a bizarre one.
The one Trinidad and Tobago, so it's just sort of
Now, isn't it?
We have to turn it
yeah,
off.
I mean, that's probably.
My dad actually bumped his like laptop and he's like,
Or
whoa.
someone's gone to watch some like dodgy stream.
Yeah.
And then they listen to our song at the same time.
Someone's trying to watch like the American Office on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, I put it back in.
One of them like put locker or something. It's
Yeah.
Like Brady Virgin.
No. There's someone like just some person on Sunday in a lovely Caribbean just listening.
What song would you think you would listen to in the Caribbean that was?
It'd be come back again. I think.
Second?
Second. Breaking.
Third,
Paul Oliver.
fourth.
I don't think we really have any like silly songs.
It's
We always
nice.
have like rainy songs.
Rainy songs.
For some reason, EP
No,
always
it's
is like quite like a dark sound, so I always think of it almost like.
Did you say Mr.
quiet.
Mars? Isn't that like the?
A skit.
Yeah.
It sounds like lift music, so it'd be quite relaxing.
That's a good.
True. Who is what is behind that track?
Sound-
Because not gonna lie, I've heard it like come up on Spotify, and I hear Joel's name mentioned, but like
You
something
said
about
it.
it.
This was ages ago. Right?
Yeah, this was back in like I think when I was like going up, when they were like at uni and like going up doing band practices. This was back when we had our like really rough demos on SoundCloud, and it was basically just I had my like iPhone 5, just put it in the middle of like the. Oh, actually, no, I think it was like China saying, like put it in the middle of just like the floor of like the Pirate Studio, just unfilmed everything. And we were just blasting for the top of it. Everything was music was just clipping, and it was just like so loud. And then I sent it to like my armor in chat Myers. He's a bit of a character. And then
He's
so
married.
I put it,
He's married now.
yeah, he's married. He went to America to get his green card and got married. But yeah. I think if you'd have seen him, you kind of understand what he's like. But then, like, he just said, I sent him those things, and he sent me. I don't know if that might be 2 voicemails mixed up because he sent me 2 like 20-second messages. And it was him just going like, you know, what was really what he said is like it's the most amazing thing ever. And just like, he's like probably like doing it, but you listen to his music, it was absolutely shit. It was just like clipping and stuff like that. Like you couldn't hear anything. But it was like, yeah, it brought a tear to my eye. Like, you should tore that shit. And I was like, he is a character. Yeah, I'm glad. This is amazing. You gotta use this as a skit, and I just held it to the microphone.
First one of our mates our age to get married, which is pretty mad.
Yeah,
Impressive.
into America.
For like some reason, because it was called Mr. Myers, I assumed it was like a school teacher he had or something.
He taught us a lot of things, mainly about life.
One word I used to describe him, gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman.
Honourable.
A gentleman. Yeah. He's a funny character.
Are there any more skits lined up for the
Pretty sure you
discography?
could probably find some. I do want some. I think they only really work well in like EP senses or like album senses. You can't have like a song and a skit. Maybe. Actually, that'd be pretty funny. I get skit and sort of.
It'd be like a mid 2000s Eminem album.
Yeah.
You probably plug up 5 days to go.
Yeah. Imagine that is like a 6-song EP and 4 of them skits. You just run out of ideas.
If they're shorter,
That would
they
be
might get
actually
more
really-
listens. 'cause
Yeah,
people
yeah.
listen to it
If you
more.
release that on April Fool's, that would be pretty. But if it like, it's on a serious handicap, they just ruin our reputation.
That would be low.
That would be pretty low. We just go.
Thanks for that as well. I think we should do it. The closest thing to a skit, I think, we were like, you lot were jamming in the rehearsal room, and there was like, it was quite U2, it was quite guitar, like, what's that name? It was just very U2, and then it's like, but it doesn't, I was like listening to it, I was like, I don't know how I put words on this, I think that, I can see that, not being a skit, but like, being like, maybe just having
You
like,
listen to like the
ad-libs on it or something.
Foles first album, like Swimming, like they have like that, where it's like a minute and a half song where it fades in, and it's just the instrumental and like fades out.
Well, I can
Like,
see
could have
that
something
like,
like that.
some Vietnam commentary over it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those where they have like,
Yeah, it could
like
do so.
talking over it.
That'd be for the album.
That was everything. I never made the connection that you got the name from like Vietnam stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I say it, like Mum was like, "Oh, who are you going to see?" I'm like, "Rolling Thunder," and every single time she mentions a book I read in Year 8 called Rolling Thunder, Hear My Cry. And every time she goes, "Hear My Cry."
That's the name of the album now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
What's
Charlie
the
was
book
passionately
about?
singing. War
I remember
crimes,
it was
probably.
like about like sharecroppers in the Depression or something. I don't remember a lot. It was one of those books where we got taught it in Year 8 and they were like, "You'll do it again at GCSE, so it's best to do it again now." Never saw it again. But like,
I quite like the name because it does seem to crop up. Like we named it after Vietnam because we were studying Vietnam at the time. But then like there's like an arcade machine called like Rolling Thunder,
Yeah,
and then
Skinner.
there was like I think there's a game or something. There's like loads of like the name keeps
Oh,
cropping
right.
up. There's like different things, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that was Rolling Thunder.
we're like part of the lore of Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
And it's like a
Bob
little
Dylan.
biker gang, weren't there? The Bob Dylan thing was annoying because people just
That's
thought we were
true.
Bob Dylan fans for ages. Even though we came up with the name before. No,
Yeah.
no, because he came up with
We
the
would
name.
predate Bob Dylan.
But he didn't release that. He didn't release that. I think it's called like Rolling Thunder
He was really
Review.
famous in the
Right.
60s.
Oh.
Yeah.
He did it first.
He didn't release that until I don't know after we were around. And we're like, no way. And everyone just thought we were big Bob Dylan fans.
Yeah.
Even that or like the motorbike gang.
I also found it interesting that you said one of the other options was Agent Orange as well,
Yeah.
which like I used to listen to Agent Orange. So when you said that, I was like, oh shit, yeah, because they were like a punk band, weren't they? So
I
it's
think
like,
they look like a punk band.
yeah. So from like skating and stuff, I'd like watch old skate videos and their music would be in it and
Oh,
stuff.
it's a good job.
It's a good name.
Yeah, but they bagged it first.
They did
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Well, I think we googled it and like the band came up before like even like the chemical.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that must be pretty big. Like,
We had that with like name. I guess you have it with name and everything, but it's like you come up with a name you're like that sounds cool, and then you search it and you're like,
well, we put them up
yeah, that one because we had another name
You
before.
don't like it?
No, I think it's good. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Joking. Just,
Yeah, we spent a day literally going back and forth with names, and it was just filling out sketchbooks and just being like,
I think some of our
just have the sketchbook page because I tried to imagine some of the shit we wrote down.
Does the like Japanese writing say photo immaculate? Yeah.
I think
My Duolingo came.
I think our some of our old like names for songs, like I think, well, because like Paul Hollywood's the original name for that song is Paul Hollywood is a Nazi.
Right.
No, we can't put this on Spotify. That's the full title.
Right. Does Spotify get weird about titles?
I don't know.
Just checked.
I think the people would get pretty weird by that title.
Someone gets it. Well, he dressed as a Nazi.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we had that song.
Right.
Right.
Like came up one of those things like articles where he went to a fancy dress party just as Hitler.
Because we were trying to figure out like what to like name it. I think like Charles on his phone like an hour later, so he went, "Oh, did you see this?" And it's like Paul Hollywood's a Nazi, and I'm calling that. So that's how the name Paul Hollywood came about. Because Charles has gone through Twitter and found an article Paul Hollywood being a
It's
Nazi.
weird. It's like, yeah.
It's,
It should have been called something else weird, shouldn't it?
No, it's good because everyone knows Paul Hollywood. They just know it's Paul Hollywood.
All the recent singles have had quite sensible.
I want to get some silly names.
We'll do a silly one, haven't we, really?
Yeah, but I'll say some silly ones that you don't like him. Adrian Sloan, shit.
You know John Dutty?
Yeah.
Joe wanted to call it Cold Lettuce.
He gave me like 5 seconds to think of a name.
No, you can't have for a while because I'll pick you up and you go, you know, like, oh yeah, when I'm at work I put my sandwich in the microwave, but I take the lettuce out because I don't want the lettuce to be warm and soggy. I want it to be cold lettuce. And then it turned out it wasn't even lettuce, it was coleslaw.
Yeah, it's coleslaw. Yeah,
Amazing.
well, I wasn't going to do a name, it was just on my mind, so it was just the first thing I thought of. Back to food talk.
But the fact that it's stuck in your head, that's like, save that.
Exactly, it was a better name.
But now you've said it on here, there's going to be 3 bands that now go
Do you like
cold names. Yeah. People have been sitting on tracks with no names. But like, yes, finally.
I'm trying to think if there's
That's
just
actually
a
a
few
good
more
really.
silly names, isn't there?
Breaking and that Winkle was pretty.
Pretty silly.
Well, it's pretty just not to do with it.
Especially your first thing you bring out and no one knows what it's called. Like, no one knows how to even say it.
But yeah, no. Because I didn't know whether Spotify got weird because, do you know Afreen?
Yeah.
She's got a song called Oh Shit, and then at the garage she was like, if anyone's got a better name for it, otherwise can't release it on Spotify.
No.
So I don't know whether
Good
they
sense
get
for it.
Because a lot of people do like the asterisk, like S,
Yeah.
asterisk T. I think they can do because the comms got all their stuff took down.
I didn't took down.
The comms
Yeah.
got all their stuff took down because of the name issue.
I thought that was the name of the band though.
Yeah, it
was
was,
there
but it was
another
still-
comms or something?
Yeah, they
Rest in peace, the comms also.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh,
Spotify got took down.
Oh, weird.
So I don't know what. I don't really know if that was Spotify who being a problem or whether there was, I don't know what. But surely you just listen to the band called comms, so you can't stop someone else. If that's like.
If they're better than you as well, it's kind of like
Yeah.
fair game.
They should
Someone's.
Like, we call that what it will like. Can we call it what it will like? And it's like, well, surely you can. Surely you can. Like,
Yeah.
But what's going on?
There's quite a few bands as well, haven't there? Just random names and stuff.
Yeah.
You could call it anything.
Like,
Artistic liberty. Yeah.
There's quite a few like songs just named that.
Yeah.
It's such a minefield though, because like such random things are copyrighted. Like, ended up because I got TikTok, and then that's a bad idea if anyone's like on the fence about it. But like, it was like just these videos of like weird shit that's copyrighted and stuff. It's like in America, McDonald's own like Muck and Mac as a copyright.
So you couldn't be an artist and put yourself like Muck Joe.
No. It's like a stage there. No, you
Yeah.
could because McDonald's own it and stuff, and it's just like just real random stuff. So
What if your name was like so and so Muck?
Yeah.
So like,
Hey, what about like Norm Macdonald? Does he not? I don't know.
I don't know.
Does he get away with it?
Isn't,
That's that corner.
like Always Sunny?
Mm.
Like Mac in Always Sunny is really called McDonald's.
Oh,
I don't know.
Joe, can I go for a wee?
yeah, you can.
Where's the toilet?
It is.
Right, now it's the real
Yeah.
song
Straight
again.
down the hall.
John Lennon
and
has a
just
song.
follow it
Yeah,
around.
John Lennon has a
Come back
song.
and this is degenerated.
Everyone listen to
Yeah,
this.
you go down, basically go right, and then down the stairs on the right, and then it'll be in front of you. I love that, like, the main learning experience is that everyone who watches the podcast knows where the toilet is now. After like 3 episodes, someone always goes to the toilet.
Right. Have any of you taken the bog pill?
What the hell's the bog pill? Is this like the black pill, or is it an actual pill?
Close. It's the, do you not know the Bogdanov twins?
No.
Both of them just died recently, a couple of days ago. You don't know the Bogdanov twins?
Why does it ring a bell? I don't want to
Because
censor it because they
They
died.
are,
right
if
before.
you see their faces, I think you're going to Google Bogdanov twins.
Yeah,
On the
pull,
big screen.
pull that up on our,
Yeah,
on our
they
nice
are-
Oh, hang
one.
on, are you about to say if you see their faces you die? Like,
No, they are
Producer.
two French super geniuses with an IQ of 165. They have real lineage.
How do you spell it?
Oh, don't ask me.
Just B-O-G.
He's no
Just
John
type in
Jamie,
bog
is
pill.
he?
I don't know.
Bogdanov.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Mate, look at these blokes.
He-
There's a good conspiracy theory.
Oh no,
Both
I
of them
have seen
died.
that. Yeah. I
oh my
recognise
god, that's the
Yeah,
this
that's
kid.
bog
Shit.
pill. You haven't even taken the bog pill yet?
it. No.
What is it
Both
to
of them
make
have-
it look like that?
No. Both of them, the first child that's going to be artificially like robot male and stuff like that is going to be a Bogdanov twin. They're born from royal lineage. Both of them have an IQ of 165. They both have contributed so much to science and stuff like that. They're both considered like super geniuses. I think they even said they
Do twins all have matching IQs? Imagine how pissed
They
you'd be if
must.
you had a
It's
twin you
different.
seem to do something stupid.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, oh fuck.
Also, the religion they believe in, it's about spiritual, and they get like spiritual messages from Up top. I'm not doing this justice. Do Google it. They are.
It started so promising.
Top left, second one down.
No,
from the
it's
top
so
left, second
much.
one down from the top left.
So what's this
He looks like
AI
Michael
child?
McIntyre.
Oh my god.
But what's the deal with this AI child thing? What's that?
The first
Yeah, I don't know what
design,
this bill
the
is.
first child is going to be like made, like not from like a mother or father. It's going to be a Bogdanov. It's going to be a Bogdanov.
But does it have any DNA?
Is it going to be like a mini version, or is it just going to be their size, but it's 6 years
No,
old?
I don't know. It's weird. Type in Bogdanov conspiracy.
Oh, I feel like we're on some real Joe Rogan shit right now.
No, it's
We're
pulled up
getting
early.
stuck in. Not stuck up, stuck in.
It's really.
Yeah.
We have to be quick.
Well, so what's the peel? What's the peel?
Yeah. Wait, what's this?
You got.
Does it turn you?
Try to explain.
Is it
You
just-
want to hear it?
Oh, we definitely want to hear
You
it.
got to
This
take
is-
the vodka.
Does it make you like genius then?
It gives you one step closer to understanding.
Dude, he
They are
looks like
interesting
Keanu
films.
Reeves in that photo.
It was like Bill and Ted.
Keanu Reeves? No, that's not a video, unfortunately.
Right.
Keanu Reeves is like, he looks a bit strange, doesn't he? I think Keanu Reeves. He does look a bit strange though, doesn't he?
I don't think he
No,
does.
Isn't
I think he kind of does.
isn't he like he's a little bit Asian, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
I didn't know that. I thought he was-
Asian Native. If he's like Native American and like Europe, he's like a mixture of almost like everything.
Yeah.
Why is that strange, John?
Huh?
Nice picture you've picked of him with his little blue hair.
His
It's
like
dog
forehead
eyes.
and his eyes. It's not bad, his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
He's definitely like become distinguished.
Yeah, but
He looked a little like I don't know PS2 graphics on the when he was in the Matrix. Beirut. Oh.
Beirut. Is that the place where it like blew up?
Yeah, I was thinking that. It must be the one that exploded.
Oh,
How old is he now?
He's 50 something, isn't
50.
he? Yeah.
Ah,
He's
yeah.
yeah.
I actually didn't realise this, but like, so like, in case you hear the name, like, well, actually, I've never known another Keanu.
No, it's a one of one.
Never,
honestly.
yeah, I've never heard.
His mum.
Oh, does he have a famous mum?
His mum looks like one
She
of
looks like someone off of like the Wizard, not the Wizard,
Yeah.
like the Doctor Who person.
Doctor Who. Oh, the
Oh,
wait, the old one. Do you mean
Yeah.
the one that there's like the stretched out?
yes,
skin?
and it was like a space pirate or whatever. I fucking used to
Cassandra or whatever.
I used to love Doctor Who.
God.
Like, I think that was back when it was like pretty base to like watch Doctor Who.
I think the last Doctor Who episode I ever watched was the one with the massive wasp, and I was sort of they're taking a piss at it. I was like,
I remember watching it when they were like coming out, so when I was 5.
yeah.
And I watched it at my godfather's like house because it was on like they'd be babysitting it and he'd be like, "I'm gonna watch this show, it's super cool," because it was coming back and he'd like watch the old ones. It got to that one with the gas mask kid. It fucking scared the shit out of me. And then obviously it finishes, and then I told parents, "No, it was too scary. I don't want to watch it anymore." And then the next week I go around and my uncle's like, "No, we'll watch it. It will be a different one this week, and it won't be as scary." And it's a fucking 2-parter. So
I thought you were going to say it's the Weeping Angels. That made me want to cry. I think
I've never been that scared.
I remember being around someone else's house eating a jam tart on my own watching it. So it was a toilet. It was a really scary bit. And I fucking threw the jam tart and ran out.
I don't know if anyone ever saw it, but on like CBBC, there used to be like a Doctor Who review show of the episode before. So there'd be like
Not the
these-
Sarah Jane show.
No, like a review show. Like there'd be people in the studio.
on
going-
on CBBC there was
Yeah,
a
I think
review
so.
show.
You know, like what's
I
that
never
sort
saw
of thing?
that.
Sky used to have that Throwcast thing after.
Yeah.
But like that sort of thing for Doctor Who on CBBC. And they did like a little sketch at the start about Weeping Angels. Fucking scary. They're like, don't blink. I'm not gonna blink. I'm not gonna blink.
It's just like, it's like vibrating,
I was just
sweating,
sweating
staring.
around in the bed.
You get like spraying your eyes so you don't blink. That was
Yeah.
scary. I thought it was scary. They got away with it. And then with like Matt Smith, where like that's when it almost went a little bit more edgy. And I was like, because I think they knew it was a bit. It did
Was
a
it a
little
bit
bit
more edgy? I thought it was
The-
less edgy.
No, the first. I remember the first episode. They were in that haunted house, so they couldn't go past like the first floor. So it was like a deep like snake evil creature.
Charlie's ringing me.
Oh, what a retard.
I bet he's not.
Oh, I should say
Dropped an R-bomb.
I think he's like.
Is
Yeah.
he lost?
I apologise
You know what I
to
think
the
it is? Someone's
listeners.
got
Oh, he's locked out. Oh, okay. He's locked out of the
Is he
turn.
going for a street win?
Yeah, I think he didn't see it. He just pissed off.
That's not very Bob Pill, is it?
That's not Bob Hill. That's not Bob Hill.
Oh, God, but the...
I'll show you a video of Bob. Maybe it's like.
Okay.
Oh,
Do a
yeah.
deep dive.
It was really interesting though.
You
I-
know, Christopher Eccleston?
Yeah.
Have you seen like his Instagram? Where like
He seems too old for us.
It was like really it was like I've only ever seen one. It was like really anti-monarchy. It was great. And then someone was like, "You shouldn't be saying this." Fuck off.
I like when people call the celebrities, like old people call celebrities by their first name.
Yeah.
I don't know, David, can you stop? Like that. I've got one like. Just like.
It was like the Snake Queen was got 1 year older or something like
The
that.
Snake
I was
Queen.
loving it. And she was like,
Reptilians do interest me, but I don't think they're all.
Is Eccleston... Because sometimes it's like, he's like, oh, the BBC mugged me off and stuff. But then he says stuff like that on Instagram and you're like, I'm not sure whose side you want to be on.
Yeah.
Is he one who's like actually a rebellious outcast or is he just crazy?
He's a man of the people. Unless he does something bad. Unless he's done something bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get Alex to fact check that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you can...
we kind of got
Confirm the statement.
Bob and our
Yeah,
twins.
the Bob.
So were they actually good people? Or?
They contributed a fair bit to science.
Yeah, but that doesn't,
they,
like-
they just no, they actually did discover some
It's
new
it's
like,
weird to
stuff.
see supposedly smart people with like that much plastic surgery.
Yeah.
They
It's
have,
normally...
Were they famous then when they were alive?
They were from like a royal lineage, and they believed in there was something interesting about the religion that they believed in. They also about they're supposed to be like archangels. I think it was like the whole like that was a bit of the bog pill. Yeah, that was like I always this guys with a lot. I think I know every single conspiracy theory. Tell me something it's a conspiracy theory. Well, no, it's not. It's
You
like
do like a Sporkle quiz. Or
yeah, yeah.
I'm glad someone's come
I
up
was
and
not
brought up
getting
a new
on.
conspiracy though, because some people come up and be like, they'll just spew the usual shit. Or the moon conspiracy,
Oh, yeah.
or fucking
A lot of moon
boring
stuff. No, I hate the boring ones. They're like so
Yeah,
boring.
I just want the up to date, last 6 months developed, fresh.
Earth-based moon.
It was that side. I thought it
Oh,
was.
did you go down those stairs?
No, I went down.
You don't know.
Right, down to the toilet.
that is the least
Right.
Bob
But then when I got to the toilet,
Oh, the latch was...
the latch
Oh,
got locked behind me.
problem is, I felt my
That's
phone
not very
vibrating. I was like, if it's just like some random person, I don't want to like be unprofessional. And I was like, okay, keep it. I checked it, and then it was
Oh,
like,
because it's well way down there. And there's like no lights. I was like, whoa, this is bad. And I was like, I'm locked out. So I went down out the fire escape all the way around the building, back up the stairs to that door. That was an ordeal.
oh my god. It's been an ordeal in here.
Yeah,
Bloody.
Yeah.
What's happened?
No. Talk about not to. Charlie, you get scared of it.
Weeping Angels, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even make it to the weekend. I feel like
You don't want to. I've
powered
watched
out
it today,
before
I'd
then.
Be scared.
I didn't watch it today, and it sends chills on me.
Yeah. It has Carrie Mulligan in it, doesn't it? That episode.
I know it hasn't got the doctor in it
Yeah.
because they're like trying to suss out
It
what's
like
going
appears
on.
on the TV.
That's what you feel of pure hopelessness. I didn't watch Doctor Who. I just remember just being a kid. So I remember when I was a kid, I was scared of everything. Remember? Do you even remember the car phone warehouse advert? That scared the shit
Wait,
out of
I
me.
can't find it.
It was a lady walking in the car park and she was on the phone and she walks past the there's like a child with her head down like that and she kind of notices it, she runs to her car and then she looks up in the mirror and there's like a dead kid in the fucking window like that. I was like 10, I saw that, I got up and I ran out of the room like that, I sprinted away, but then after that she pulls the phone and talking about the car from warehouse. I was like, I know it was 9 o'clock, but like that you can't be shown.
Can we
stuff
see
like
the
that.
advert if it's available?
This
It might not
can't
be
be
car
real.
phone, she definitely had a phone in her hand.
Dead child, Carphone Warehouse.
Scary.
I think that's a dream, like. No?
Or like evil. Is it Carphone Warehouse?
What? Car home warehouse.
You look at the
No.
you just made it up.
I didn't make it up! It's not like a little bit saying it. It was generally terrifying that, and then the road safety one with a dead kid flying
Yes,
around. That was terrifying.
that was a scary.
There was something about 2011 that had scary adverts.
Wait, maybe look half a mouse, like a dead child TV.
It might have been evil.
What was
Ghost.
like a dead
Type of ghost child.
Maybe.
Maybe it was.
Was it not an advert about don't drink and drive?
Sure.
Well, then there was another one.
Because he kills a kid and then it goes to the kids or it, like.
I
Oh,
hate
in the
that.
back
And he
seat.
looks under
And then
the.
it's in the bedroom when he rolls over.
Oh, just scary.
Yeah, all that means it's just he looks under it, it's just like, oh, it's fit. I'm like,
Oh yeah, mate, I shivered. That's
He's being 40 and I was like, what?
I think they're making it up.
no, it might not be cut somewhere else there.
yeah, but what has that got to do with phones?
Exactly, I just saw a scary mini movie and I shit myself.
Are you sure it wasn't like a TV movie and it was a horror film?
No.
And then you like looked away and then it was
No,
like
because I
cut
found
out.
it. I found it. Yeah, there was
Oh, you
really
did
scary
find it.
adverts.
Fair
He
enough.
definitely wasn't covered.
No, there was no.
There was a phone. There was a phone. I swear it might be like CX or something.
Why was it just called the Dead Dad?
No. Dead child, scary, calm.
It's gone on like the EE adverts with Kevin Bacon where it's just a dead kid.
Apparently, I think we've got to take it down.
I swear there was.
No, normally they're still on the internet if there's like weird adverts and stuff.
The cartoon ones.
I'm
with
quite curious
Cross the
if
road and that.
Yeah. Wait, mate, is your volume down?
One,
Because it
one.
will just if we upload it with a McDonald's advert.
Ah,
video,
yes. No, I'm not going to get into it.
Because otherwise the whole podcast will be muted.
Yeah, that could be some after podcast viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next
Studio
question.
audience. Listen.
Just cover their ears.
Studio audience at home. Listen. Type it. Right. Someone's got to find it. If not, I'm going to tweet it out or some shit. It is like a car phone warehouse, maybe. Actually, I don't think it's a car phone warehouse. It's a woman in a parking lot.
We need to focus
There's
more
kids.
on
She
the
freaks
techniques
out.
of now.
She gets in the car. She looks at typing car park.
Dead kid in a car park.
Car park. Dead kid.
This feels like
advert.
the one I did with the episode of this I did with the scratch record guys, and at the end it got cut off because the GoPro like disabled, so the end of the audio. The last 10 minutes was Joel and Elliot googling about what happened. Like, did feral pigeons die off over lockdown because no one was like chicken oil? And they were like fully pulling up like articles on Google Scholar
So
and
only the
stuff.
clever pigeons.
Keep going. No, keep going.
So survive. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't pay sure a Google job.
You don't have to listen to it. It's alright.
You calling me a liar on live on air?
Yeah, national television.
It's not it. I'll have to find it later.
Oh man.
No, you don't talk about it, but actually.
Can you keep this rabbit hole going while I go to the toilet?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Charlie's bought me apparently like a turbocharger from
Turbo
Potwash.
kiss.
How do you go to the toilet without getting locked out?
I have a key.
Oh, you
Is it
Oh,
locked?
wow.
I got secrets.
Oh,
I got
I
secrets.
see it from the latch. Yeah, I should have thought about my latch. Charles desperate.
I think I think there's something about like really scary stuff, especially like 2007 to like 2013. Like there used to be just like a load of edgy shit that was really scary.
Do you remember when we were kids? There was like the car that was like driving along the like green on the roads.
I'm not sure if this is it.
Next.
This isn't it.
To see this. Oh no, what is this?
Oh, no, I don't know what this is.
The shocking advert has been banned from appearing by 9 o'clock. Oh, we got to talk over the advert thing.
It's been
Oh no, this was on wasn't this on Russell Howell's Good News or something? Doesn't the car go through the window? I've seen that. Yeah, no, it killed. Yeah, I've seen
Ah,
this.
it killed
This was on
loads of
Russell
people.
Howell's like back in the day.
Why is it really stuck? Oh, the place with John Mine? No, John. They're doing funny little ring around the roses. All of them! Not one survivor, not one survivor! 17 dead children. 28 children! Oh my god! What? Not one survivor, not one survivor, you're fucked.
No.
Shame on you!
Have you not seen that before?
No. What is it? What's the matter?
I feel like something. It was on one of those sort of shows like back in the day.
Give it here.
Hang on, is this the one with the kid?
Oh no, don't look at that one. I don't want to watch it.
This is the
listen
Don't
to it.
Cry. This is the Don't
Oh
Cry.
no, that's scary. Listen to him show.
Yeah,
Hang on. Live with it. TV ad.
yeah, it's
With
about
it.
speeding and killing kids.
That's disgusting. I want to see dead children. It's dark outside. Yeah, I'm gonna run over a kid now when I'm driving back. And I'm
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Right, turn the volume down. Oh, he looks like me. What do you do?
Killed him.
You're not supposed to laugh at it.
Joe, we're watching dead children.
Oh, no.
Did you find
He's hitting that Family Guy like falling over animation. This one's scared. This bit scared the shit out of me. It's like that. I was like, ah! I think I used to run away a lot as a kid. Don't laugh. It's traumatizing.
Wait, is he just keeping his dead kid under the...
No, this is
The
a
bed.
thing with his
No, it's
imagination.
like he killed a kid speeding, and then now he can't unsee it.
Oh, right.
Do you remember watching like
No,
you need to
see this one, man. This is fucking
something really sad happens? Don't play a really sad Sweet Child of Mine. Wait, skip it to the action.
You might have to turn it down.
Ring a rosy around the tree. That is good.
Oh, I know what one this is already.
No one lives.
Yeah.
No one lives.
Massacre.
Now you
You
got.
know, like, you show the card and then like cut it, like it shows the card bounce.
Look
Squashes them.
at rolling pin.
Alex.
When the last shot of the kid, looking up just
No,
in the background.
John, calm down.
Oh, well, we had to look at the dead kid that looked like me, like fucking like, just, you know, be dead.
I know.
That was more
It's
fun.
going to be the title of the podcast. Rolling Thunder reacts.
It's 11 fun scary.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a monkey top?
They're only fake dead children anyway.
Funny, scary animals.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Yeah.
so we start watching
This is
chills
what happens whenever
out.
we meet up and have a beer, so like,
Just
just end up with like stupid YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say this. It's on fair alarm, that's a
Oh!
What did he get?
A punch from a trunk.
Wait, no, the trunk took the volume.
The holding is a little smart.
It's going to be bad when you fail.
Is this going to be out?
So what was... Wait, what?
Is that going to be like...
There's a big ass fucking python on the back.
Oh.
I'm sucked, next.
Oh, you shit yourself.
Sorry, I thought I was shit. Next. I thought I was watching Qui-Gon Jinn versus Darth Maul in a sec.
What's he doing?
Trying
It's easy.
to scare away. Cow.
Didn't work. He's scared off the cow.
Oh my god.
That was such a graceful jump from the
Yeah.
cow just then. Oh my god.
It's like a Lego car.
Have you seen this video of the giraffe like chasing down a car? And I thought giraffes looked like stupid, but then like you see one chasing after you, and it's actually like it's terrifying. Yeah, I'm like okay, yeah, I know.
I feel like their legs would get like tied up. Not.
If I had to fight a giraffe, I'd kick it in the knee first.
Yeah, because it just
No,
pop like a
he'll
little.
kick you in the
You
face.
leg wraps around like Anderson Silva. What do you do?
Except my mate.
One kid died immediately.
What's the old Poppy Xmas like, Joe?
Pardon?
What's the old Poppy Xmas like?
It's pretty good, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what the difference is between this and the punk
Did it
IPA.
taste it? Yeah.
Probably exactly the same.
They've
thing.
rebadged it.
But yeah, but
Put
it's
some
a,
cranberries in it.
yeah, it's pretty good. I'm like,
Cranberries, want some cranberries?
It's like well, like you were saying earlier, like all the like restaurants do Christmas version. It's just got cranberries in it.
Don't like
That's
Christmas,
the only thing.
cranberry sauce.
the cranberry
They
sauce.
just splooge real instead of like cheddar.
Like Christmas cop out if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
That's the style of the podcast.
Yeah,
Christmas cop out. Dead children and
Well,
Christmas
the thing
cop
is,
out.
this. Wait, no, this wasn't meant to be the Christmas. This was meant to be the New Year's episode. which is still is technically. But
No, I've never bought fireworks, so I don't know how many years.
fair enough. Oh. Is there anything else you burningly want to get off your chest, put on the record while we're here?
Charlie,
Because
Bob Pill.
Bob Pill.
No, no one.
Charlie missed all that.
Oh yeah, no one.
We missed
You missed
one
it.
hell of a segment.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think I've not got no
Hopefully got
regrets.
a good bit of music coming out this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
I'll say.
Yeah.
single coming out.
Yeah, rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, got
Rolling Thunder.
We just had one that's
Yeah.
come out, so.
So I'll stream it now.
Yeah, please.
Immediately.
Hop
I
on.
know Jonah.
So we can pay Joe for maybe some music videos.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe some music videos, maybe
Some lift tower photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, some photos outside, like, yeah.
Oh, do you know Dave Neurotic?
Yes!
Dave Neurotic.
Dave Neurotic. You don't know any Dave Neurotic?
I'd say he pioneered the Northampton.
After this, you're going to go on YouTube.
Really ring a bell. Wow.
He is like the OG, I think, Northampton guy.
Oh, it's like
Bigger than Boundhouse. No, he's actually great. He's actually like, it's a music video.
Is it
Neurotic.
music?
And yeah, so we can't play it. We can't
Yeah, we
play it
can't
now,
play it.
but yeah. After it, just keep it up there, just so you can
Yeah, get it ready.
He calls the lift tower a lighthouse.
83 miles from the nearest sea. There's a lighthouse here. It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'll leave it.
Oh my god.
But in Rolling Thunder recommends that our tips for 2022.
Yeah.
Listen to Dave Neurotic, even though the song came out how many years ago? 8 years ago. I think you could have a big
Bit of vintage.
It's the Rolling Thunder. And Dave Neurotic.
Hang on, does he have a song called 10 Gaming Commandments? I've heard that. I've heard Northampton Town and I've heard Gin, and those are two.
I listened to the album.
Plus, do what it's with my mates.
Do whatever it takes. And I've lived by that too. This old boy.
So
I think he did a gig at like the
Yeah.
Gary Rowley, like that. I think I saw him. I think a lot of people turned up. He's like
He's a
Jeremy.
legend.
He's got facts and
I need to know about this.
No,
It's
he's really.
actually-
Oh, okay. I see what this is in the album at work.
This feels like I've just taken the double N pill. And
He's
I'm like,
taken
yes.
the
Yeah, he takes the pop pill.
But
Yeah,
like-
the bulk pill.
Dave
Pill
Pill.
in it now.
To be fair, like, before we actually got involved with the music scene, that's what I thought the music scene was.
Yeah, I
found out I was right.
I was the first Northampton musician I ever came across.
Yeah.
Dude. I can't remember what the first one I came across.
I think it was Hip and the Keepers probably. Back
Who was the
then,
first?
wasn't
When we started lurking, who did we meet first?
it?
We were hunting them down.
We started with Dragon Quest, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess
I think
actually.
they're quite
Would
recent.
it be that sort of like skating sort of?
Yeah, you stay.
Yeah, well, I did like a photo shoot for this like little, they used to make like t-shirts at the skate park, so I was like, cool, and then Cameron messaged me like, oh, I saw you introduced you again, do you do some for us? And it was like 20 quid or something, I was like, yeah, fuck it. And it was literally like, I think 3 weeks after they formed the band, and recorded anything yet.
When did they form the band?
It was when I was in first year at uni, so what's that, 2018?
Before
I've been
us.
going longer than
Yeah.
longer than us.
They're older than us.
Yeah. And here
Well,
we
before
are.
us
But if
properly.
you take out like the year of lockdown, like, we haven't been in a band for very long. Like before lockdown happened, we'd only been in a band for a year, haven't we? If that.
Maybe. Well,
We
probably
played our first proper gig in April 2019,
19.
and then we got locked down in May 2020. So
Yeah.
we were only banned for like 11 months, and then we're still not really out of lockdown. So it's all been
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Since like,
That's our excuse.
yeah.
If we don't get bigger than that, man, I'll play some time.
Oh man.
Is there any Northampton bands you'd recommend? I only know the sort of
Yeah.
ones we've played.
Or photographers, or people in general.
Yeah, just anyone.
Yeah,
Go
no,
through
shout
the
out
pages and
You
just
said
shout.
band, not even bands, because
Anyone, yeah.
because you were more into like the sort of rap and like grime stuff, which is supposed to be really big in Northampton, like especially with slow.
Yeah, I think Slow Tide blew it open a little
Yeah.
bit, or just made people pay more attention, because it's like Have you ever looked at a comment section on a slow tie video?
No.
I saw a comment on a slow tie video that was Northampton should be the setting for the next GTA game. That is
French push
funny.
planes for a lift
The
out.
lift out would be quite central in that game, I think. There'd be like a lot of weird shit going on in the lift out.
But like,
Just go for six
That's a
field.
great comment.
You go 100 miles with 6 field like front like that, you just take off into Cityworld.
You know, in GTA 5 when you go out of the city and you go into like the rednecky bit, that would be like going to Asker. He's asking the patch, was like the weird bit.
You know, bartender Charlie, he's come over with like a shotgun or something. Oh, we're doing it, boy.
but yeah, I was like, oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
I mean, new kids on the block, and oh yeah, Rolling Thunder. The big one. Anti.
I've heard of Anti. They more.
It's got punky.
It's hard, yeah, because it's kind of like this sort of, I'd say alternative is what most people say,
Right.
but it kind of rides the line where it's not like, I wouldn't say grime,
Yeah.
because it feels a bit more, there's a bit more of a punk attitude in it. It seems to be this sort of thing, but it's super sick either way. Like when I talked to her about it, she said hyperpop for some of it.
That was like my
But,
first
like,
listen to like genre.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I fucking love some hyperpop.
Yeah. But like, yeah, she's super sick. Who else is it? Sammy Byrne. Shout out. Yeah, those two. Which we also did the whole. Yeah, the co.
No, they call themselves the
The
core.
cooperatives. So it's like Vince
Ah.
Law and Remy Wild and all that lot that we did a podcast with before. Check that one out, guys.
Kenny
Kenny Reeves.
Yeah. I think Rat Race. Rat Race are the other new punk guys on that.
They played the first, didn't they?
Yeah.
Drum race were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of punk bands got fans.
Yeah, like, it's like a big like punk
Mm.
sort of movement now.
They were colleagues. They were guys short because of COVID, and we didn't realise. And then halfway through the set, they swapped the drummers.
Yeah,
And
with the
it
singer.
But it turned out the guy they were missing was the drummer.
Yeah.
So like the three of them could drum.
Yeah, I love that.
So they had two drummers, and they went, "Oh no, our real drummer's not even there." So they were colleagues.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we saw them again the day after we saw them at yours, and they had another drummer.
Yeah.
And they were at the House of Dapper.
Did they, when they had the actual drummer, did they still swap the vocals, or did they?
It was another stand-in.
Oh.
So it was like even another guy from another band. It was someone else. But yeah, and they did do the swap as well. It was
Wow.
very
Did
cool.
they do the Fontaines cover? I thought that was good.
Pardon?
They did it when they just did the Fontaines cover, didn't they?
Oh, maybe I don't listen to Fontaines.
You just put it
Too
on
easy.
Yeah, I just this is the mistake I made. It's like you covered that Britney song. And I always thought, oh, this is a new one. It's a bit of a style change, but yeah, go for it, lads. But like,
Who else was on the wall?
who else on the wall? These photos are fucking old.
Yeah.
So
Tommy.
that's- Yeah.
Tragic.
You can't. Can you say Janae anymore? Isn't it Vidi?
Oh, Vidi, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but her name's still Janae.
Well, yeah, true. yeah, okay.
Yeah, Joe, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Is that Taurus?
Yeah, we got Taurus when they had the female drummer. Every band's lineup's changed on there.
Really?
So like the Comms, rest in
Would you
peace.
put us?
Sammy Byrne, Flat James.
How can his lineup change? It's just him.
Yeah.
Pardon?
How has his lineup changed? It's just him.
Flat tops now.
For fuck's sake, though. Shout out. And then Elle Delaney, who dropped a banger last year, and she better release more this year. Even though she lives in London now, which is slightly traitorous.
No.
Yeah. She made a reference to Lewisham in that last song. It was a bit like, come on now.
Might take him off the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
He carries it to the pipe.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
Do you know, that's the first photo we put up in here. So there was a period of time where it was like 2 desks and that photo, because it was when the Gary exhibition was on, and that was one of the ones that I had 2 of. So it was still on my notebook, and then it's not even blue tacked up, it's just tucked behind the pipe, and then it's just like...
You don't have to be nice about it, Joe. No one will.
Yeah, that's the pipe of shame. Like, you've just practiced something like that.
That's where all the piss goes. Like,
All
in
the
the
ones that
toilet.
didn't sell, we're like, oh,
Yeah.
behind the pipe.
I can't remember, did Did we not use it because it was a colour one? Because all the ones up there were black and white. Yeah.
We've got
I
to
accept it.
be a black and white and be a bit cooler.
Yeah.
The one of you, like with the trophy in the chair, the black and white one, that like vanished immediately.
You know what I mean?
That one went quick. I actually wonder where some of them ended up. Because some, like of the.
outside the gallery.
No, the ones that would like steal it at the Gary exhibition. Because there was like, because some people were like, oh, I saw there was one of me up, and it was like, yeah, there was, and then they were like, who took it? Don't know, and they're like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? It's just like, but hey ho, yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
That's a review of all the shit on our walls.
No, I like the tour of the wall.
I like the wall. I like staring at the wall.
I love that people are going to be like, why isn't the camera facing that wall then?
That's nice as well.
Yeah, that was done by our friend Ada. Another less musical shout out to appease Joel, who said I'd shout at anyone, so.
You can buy it if you want.
Next time, I've got one.
This,
Joe was another fun.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
fine art.
Yeah,
Shout out. Yeah, is there anything else we want to get off our show? I know I said it before, and then we went into a
Off stage.
spiel about Dave Neurotic, so. But,
That's what we wanted to get off our chest.
yeah.
Might we don't want to get lost.
Well, it's been good. I don't have an outro so much.
That's fine.
What's the Scratch Record podcast outro?
I don't know.
Say goodbye.
I can
They do
Should
like
we
a
just
little thing
like-
at the end where they ask you like what you've been listening to. Like
What, like me? Oh, like the audience.
no, like they
Oh.
ask us like what they always end with like what bands and this, and then I think
Up and coming
then
man.
they just go.
Alright, say see ya.
So see ya.
See ya.
You gotta leave on the message, Ryan, what that mean?
Look into the camera.
Look into the camera.
We've been rolling thunder. Joe's been amazing, and that is
Yeah.
that is the end of the podcast.
Stumble across the finish line.
Get boxed in. Immediately. Right, let's put David Neurotic on.
I reckon we start with Jim before the front of town.
No. Oh, Juggy start with like, hit him with like the.
Hang on, you need to answer one.
The GoPro has 0 bars left.
Yes.
Snuck in.
Oh, you just had me like scratching my balls and stuff. Keep going. Set up.